you up?
Because I got some important shit going on here. What do you think?
Be the world class.
Oh my goodness!
What in the fuck is up? Back at it like jackrabbits. You know what's up when I'm rolling up. It is so fucking hot outside. Like, I can't go out there without turning into I don't even know what to call it, a nigga puddle. It's hot as fuck, so I'm in the house. Yeah. Yeah, we up, man. Today's one of them little chill lives. I think I'm gonna look at Love Dorsey. I'm gonna look at it had just came up when I was setting this live up, so I'm gonna look at her shit, see what she's talking about. Matter of fact, I think I am gonna look at this other thing that kind of applies to the emotion shit I was talking about. A couple people appreciated it and they hit me up about it, saying they kind of understand, so it's a good thing. Content people have been requesting. But like I say, listen, the reason I ain't been giving it, you know what I'm saying, is because my grandmama told me you can't cook on top of dirt. You know what I'm saying? You know these niggas out here dirty. You even heard some more information today in the morning. Somebody called me on IG with dumb shit. I'm just like, golly, the fuck is up? So yeah, link is pinned to the top. We cammed up today. Yeah, I can look at the old man. You know what I'm saying? I'm old, man. This 28-year-old flirting with me today, earlier. Little young thing. She's like, how old are you? I said, I'm old. I'm old. She was asking me, she said, what school you went to? Where you went to? I said, I'm looking at her like I know I ain't go to school with you. The hell? Little young thing. Cute little thing, though. I said, I am old. She said, how old? I said, I'm 38. She was like, stop playing. Hey, your young self away from me, lady. Who you end up pregnant with? Shout out to Quantum. Shout out to everybody pulling in. I think right before I came here, I seen JP live, so it's probably what people like. Boy, what up? He said, how everyone doing on this glorious Tuesday? It's Titty Tuesdays over here. Buried in work, so I have been MIA. What's up, man? Man, it's just one of them. Okay. See, it's the racism. So yes, I see my baby that came in. Two of my babies that came in. Quantum and Brittany. Ain't no shooting today. That's for them all. I'm chilling. I'm going to look at. I got two videos that I'm going to look at. They're non-related. Well, maybe they are. Actually, one kind of relate to everything. I was going to do a live. I was going to make a thumbnail because it kind of goes on to the emotion shit. The emotions live. So it's a young brother. I explained it's something I realized when I was young, when I was like 22, and I was like, came to the same conclusion. So I'm gonna do a blind review of Love Dorsey. That's all I had planned. Y'all can hit the panel. You can, whatever topic you want to bring up, anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat or come hop up and we can holler. If you hop on the panel, I do want you to cam up just because that's a cam up show. If I gotta do it, y'all gotta do it. So yeah, we want to get away from the drama, right? But if there's some shit going on, just let me know. This one just chill lives. We can just talk about anything. So I kind of mildly, indirectly got a topic, but not. But because I don't know how far this is gonna go. Looking at what Love Dorsey is talking about. And Mills, what's going on, lovely? How you doing, Sugarfoot? So I'm gonna see what she's talking about. I like Love Dorsey. She awesome. I'm watching her for a little bit. All the ones, like a lot of, I think, Six the Goddess and got married. Melly Monaco, she just got engaged. I think to Gilbert Arenas. Some other people in the space and got married. I ain't gonna say their name, nothing in my business. And I think Courtney, they got engaged. Breaks my heart. Oh my god. Over it. Brittany about to get married. Yeah, man. So the baddies is getting locked up, man. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I would join one. I don't ever have shit to say. Brittany's engaged. Oh, she cheating on me. I think DB in a relationship. JP done got married to Flora. Shout out to him for that. I think there's a lot of people getting, they getting wiped up, husband up, cuffed up. You know what I'm saying? It's up, man. This is getting in relationships. I don't know. I've been thinking about it really recently because I actually watched the Pineapple Show last night. That was like the last thing I was watching. I think it's the second time I ever watched it. First time I ever watched it was the nuclear physicist guy, or the guy that said he was a nuclear physicist. So, that was the first time I watched it. So it was interesting. There's some girl in there. She's supposed to be 5'11", actress, no children. She's pretty sweet, but I was thinking like, would I ever go on a Pineapple Show? No. I probably had to get hustled into doing it. Give me 1 second. Let me try to wipe the screen. I don't know, man. I just I don't think I've ever done a show with my screen looking like that. I'm just wiping my lens. I don't know how people do it. Let me see. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I look way better. Everything was blurry. I didn't realize when I was setting everything up. So my thing with marriage right now, I'm not in a recommendation business of marriage. I'm not against marriage. It's not really about marriage. It's just about the mindset and condition of people right now. I'm not about to tell no young dude get married. I'm definitely not about to prevent you either. Let me be clear on that. I'm not gonna prevent you from getting married. Once you make that decision, it's like, all right, well, I'll help you best I can. But I just don't think the mindset, and I don't care about the economy. It's none of that shit. It's just the mindset, people's mentality, the mental culture right now is just so piss poor, So like to where the emotions. I want to look at what Love Dorsey got. Then I'm gonna go to the video with the young brother. But like the emotions are demons thing. I just think we need to be debriefed. That's my big thing. Let's just make it simple. I don't be in the relationship conversations because I think our people need to be debriefed. There's a lot of information I think people need to be updated on before we really make a push to get married. So I guess I'm saying I was literally against, because I was against what Kevin Samuels was doing. I wasn't against the intention, but I was against what he was doing because I think there's so much information we missed out on, and I think there's so much disconnect with When was the last time you did a proper? Not only just between men and women, but people's own identity. It's a disconnection between women with earth and men with earth, and then men and women. And I say earth, y'all know what I mean? Logic, stuff that's real, facts, information, shit like that. That little hidden part where people just disconnected from reality, and earth is what's causing the problems in relationships. People, I'm going to say it here, like JP and Flora, getting together too fast, doing too much too fast. That's one thing I didn't like about what Kevin Samuels said when he was talking about the 6-month shit. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I got to know how you operate through each season. I don't even know how you are in spring. I don't know how you are in winter. I don't know how you are. People change colors in winter. In a winter. Shout out to the light skinned people. What's going on, Windchime? I bet she be loving on me. There's two people that I know that's gonna love on me every time I see them. And that's Windchime and Genesis. They're gonna love on me like the pieces. They be just, you know what I mean? I appreciate you. So that's my shit when it comes to marriages. And then we can get into the minutia and the nuances. all that other shit, 50-50, how to split it, all that different shit. I'm against the one pot thing. That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand it. Nobody is. I love Hank. I think Precious kind of support that too. I could be wrong. I don't want to put words in her mouth. I know what's her name? What's that lady name? The older lady that was married, dark skinned lady with the little short hair. I forgot her name. I know she and her husband pushed that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I forgot. Liberator, what up? What up? What the fuck is her name? Y'all know her name. She pushed it, so I'll push for any conversation about money. My push is for financial literacy. I just think the conversations is just dumb. I know when I was working with finances, that was the same people mainly break up. Security boss. Thank you, M Mills. Absolutely, yeah, security boss. That's her. I wouldn't have came up with it. It wouldn't happen this year. She pushes that as well, which is fine. I'm just not with it because I just think financial literacy. I understand the suggestion, that you have trust, that you committed with each other, that you
When was the last time you did
in it together type thing. But I don't like the language, and I don't think it's practical. You're gonna need multiple accounts, unless you guys are both in the financial field. I don't see why both people are equally having access to every bit of finances, whether you just regular employees or you got a business or you business investor or you're a combination of the three or whatever. There's just no legitimate reason to do that. I think it's a false sense of security, because when it comes to organization, you want to put the right thing in the right space. I don't want to need my bleach to clean the dishes and have it in the attic just because it might be needed up there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to put your best people and your best things and your resources in the right places so people can focus and do what they need to do. And in a relationship, you guys have qualities, you have skill sets. When it's just you two, each one of you have particular skill sets that you are good at. And which, luckily, because you're in a nation, you're in a country, what inadequacies that you have, you can supplement through services or through your circle, your family and friends. So that helps solve the problem. And also the issue of being in a relationship and trying to be everybody's everything every time. It doesn't work. You know what I mean? So that's what I look at. That's how I look at things. So I don't really push marriage right now because I just think we need a debriefing. We need to be updated on how life really works, health, education, information, knowledge. So I'm pushing the right now we're gonna be pushing on these emotion shits. I'm about to watch this Love Dorsey video that she dropped, I think today or yesterday. And I'm gonna kind of continue showing you, and I'll explain through it the lies that is feelings and emotions. I was setting up a thumbnail for it, but I'll just do it here. And I'll probably just make that thumbnail for the video when I clip it. So I see you in Mill. She said, I'm not putting all my money in nothing. We can each either have a house fund for bills or each take a bill. Yeah. I'll just make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. Just find out what makes sense and do that. So let's get into it. Switch to. Y'all been playing games with me with this 2 thing. I say 2 the way it's supposed to be said. All right, because you gonna fight about it. We can fight about it. I don't need a difference. I like to fight now. I'll fight you for free. I'll say that for the law. I was, you know what I'm saying, Brittany? I was this close. I just stopped. All right, so let's rock. Maybe this music a little too loud. Okay. Hold up. Let me. Ready, fire, aim. Let me do this right now. I don't want no smoke from Love Dorsey. I think she married. If she wasn't married, I'd be flirting with her right now. I can say a lot to that lady look. She got the parts now. Hold on, let me damn, I ain't put that other shit in. I'm fucking up, nigga. The name of her video is As a Woman, I admit women don't care about men, part 2. I ain't seen part 1. So maybe we need to look at that too. Search for that. See what that is. I like the word admit. When I got somebody admitting something, what you over there admitting? What you admitting, girl? What you admitting, girl? What them people over there doing, baby? Oh damn, I ain't fucking did none of that damn I'm fucking up, my nigga. I ain't put none of the tags in this shit. Alright, hold up. Not fucking. I don't get probably the shit. I don't even get it. I ain't, bitch. Fucking forgot to do shit. Okay, let's just say it. It'll be fine. Alright, so the link is in the description to this video. I'm gonna have to put the other shit there too. The link to hop up on the panels, pinned to the top, and the shit fit to be in the description. Yeah, I get like 5 people that want to do a movie night, review a movie. When I'm, my members, Noble Girls, etc. Let me know. We can do that. All it is just send y'all a StreamYard through IG, email. We can just chill one day. Pick a time, date, chill out, break down some movies, watch some shit. I just, cause sometimes I be just like this close to saying something I ain't supposed to say. I just watched a movie that's in the theaters. I was in the house. Oh, yeah. Being ghetto was fun. I let go. What's she talking about? What's going? Look at that baby. She said it's okay. All right. Can somebody time out Sexy Red? Like just time out for 1100 seconds. Then I'm talking about. It's some feel funny and nobody agree. She ain't got no nigga. No nigga ain't got she. That's how she sound and shit. Some feel funny and nobody agree. She ain't got no nigga. No nigga ain't got she. What she say? Dr. Quantum said, I already know my movie ideas gonna get rejected, so I'm probably won't submit any request. Ain't nobody said they wanted to reject your movie ideas. What you didn't type? You didn't type do? You didn't type this? That I'm looking, you didn't do this? Huh? That's what you telling me? You telling me you didn't? This is what you saying you ain't type? Huh? That's what you saying? You ain't typed that? You know what I'm saying? It's not playing my face on my channel. That's crazy. It's wild, wacky as ain't even saying. Hold on, this Courtney and Sexy area right here.
Do it like skin face, ayy. Do it like skin face, ayy. Do it like skin face, ayy. Do it like skin face, ayy.
Married. That's the word. That what the word is. Married. Married. It's an E in there. In Baltimore, it's an E. We turn. Mountain Dew is crazy. That's not even. That's our actual. That's our actual shit. You know what I'm saying? Freezy. What's up, Freezy? The racism on my own channel is crazy. This is pure bigotry and racism. The world class don't act like I don't know you. You don't know me, cuz. What you talking about? What you talking about? You talking about? What you talking about, man?
When was the last time you did a proper?
Freezy, what up? So we got the I'm gonna look at this. Like I said, I'm gonna look at this and I'm gonna see what she talking about. Our cute self. Oh, hold up, she married. I gotta stop calling her. I'm flirting with cute people. I'm sorry, married people. Yeah. Let's get it.
Let me explain something to y'all about us as women right now, right?
You know the one thing I like about her, the other people don't like, I love her voice. I love it. Oh my gosh. Not you putting the super chat, so I gotta read it. It's light skin. This is on the thing I'm saying.
Do it like skin face, ayy. Do it like skin face, ayy. Do it like skin face, ayy. Do it like skin face, ayy.
Sexy Red TV with the $2 super chat. She said $2 it's 2 p.m. Tuesday and it's 95. It is fucking 95 degrees. That shit ain't even no lie. It's hot as a fuck right now. It's hot through the damn, and it's so crazy that it's bright outside. It's hot as fuck, and there's no clouds. But I'm sorry, it's thunder and lightning, and there's no fucking listening. So appreciate you, baby.
We bar $20 to the mall.
What you say? Like a damn horse or something. Maryland. You see what I'm saying? It's not even real. Y'all just attacking me with racism. No, it don't. No, it don't. No, it don't. It's hot. I'm almost hot in here thinking about being hot.
We in a day and age, we in a season, we in a state, we in a time, we in an era where it is a struggle for women to stay, sane when it comes to how we moving with our emotions and with the we be doing.
You see what I'm saying? See how fast it go back to our topic? These emotions is fucking y'all life up. You can let them shits the fuck go. Let that shit go. It's a fucking Disney. I don't even know what to call it. It's not real. It's fucking y'all up. Demon shit.
Doing right. There is
like when do y'all go? You know this emotion and feeling shit ain't working. Why don't I stop? When does that happen?
Our community, there is a serious lack of values with a lot of women, right? There are a lot of us, all we give a about is looks and what some look like for the internet. We don't give a if the shit's hurting our offspring. We don't give a if it's destroying, family units. We just going off of what we can get attention off of. Right? So when you understand this, when you understand that females are in a state where we're being,
that's how Sexy Baby doing her live. She be like, ah! You yelling. She got that high pitched voice. I like it though. I ain't say that loud. I like it. It worked. I can't make all that. I sound crazy when I just did that shit. I ain't gonna do it again. That's stressful. You know what I'm saying? I gotta have my sound effects in.
Bang,
bang,
bang.
She's preaching. Let's
bang,
go back.
bang,
What do y'all think about what she said?
bang, bang.
Let's go back. Let's hear La Mama. Y'all don't care about nothing other than how it look for the internet.
we don't give a with a lot of women, right? There are a lot of us, all we give a about is looks and what some look like for the internet.
That's
we don't give a if the shit's hurting our offspring.
That's up. Let me. What's that?
Bang, 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 bang.
What's going on, Shanika? The best top lip in the game. Come on now. Representing. You be over there with Beans. I don't like him, but I like you. You are.
We don't give a if it's destroying, family units. We just going off of what we can get attention off of, right? So when you understand this, when you understand that females are in a state where we're being programmed by a lot of in the music, in the media, right? When you understand this,
blame it on the music. Let's blame it on music. I don't know. I'm not with that no more. Again, I done pinpointed what the problem is. It's them stupid ass feelings and emotions, social engineering, programming, psyop shit that y'all keep accepting and taking as an identity. That music ain't doing shit. When the last time you heard somebody say that the music made me be a good mother? No, the music ain't make you do nothing. It ain't make you do shit. You know what I'm saying? You use the music when you motherfucking cleaning the house. If you clean, music ain't make you do nothing. You doing stuff because you have a value system that's fake. That's why. So I ain't with that. I ain't with the don't think to me. I get it. I understand what she's saying. Nah, nigga. Y'all not doing shit because the music say that. Y'all doing shit because the other chicks keep validating the dumb shit in the music.
You will realize I need to get me some other business as a man outside of these before I be around here doing some that goes against self, right? Keep up. I'm saying that because a lot of y'all, you don't realize.
Hey guys, just visiting a property that I made money on that I didn't have to wholesale.
Should I watch this whole thing? They be saying watch the video shit so they can get the AdSense.
To find the deals, they don't have to use any of their own money.
You know what? Yeah, y'all watch the shit all the way through so we can get the ad credit.
To manage properties, contractors, permit issues, or buy and sell houses. What they do is
then on the replay, they gonna get a free ad out of me and shit. Ain't that some bullshit? This for you. Hey, love Dorsey. Don't say I ain't never did shit for you, lady.
Tried and true method called the Gator method. And it's the best way to get into real estate if you're brand new. The best way. You don't have to find buyers, money lenders, Nada. Thousands of people are doing this. They're using the Gator method.
All right. I think it's like 10 seconds.
Okay, you got no sense of loyalty to yourself, right? First, when you understand this as a man, you'll realize as I come across a good woman in this climate, right? I gotta be understanding enough to myself to realize what's good for me, what's good for my brand, what's supportive of me as a man. Y'all done got blind to the idea that good women ain't all women. All women ain't good women. Any that give a about they self first, they give a about what type of they add to their brand. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it again. Any that give a about they self first, meaning as a man, I got some I stand on. I got some stuff, you know, I ride for. They got to do with me as a man, not chasing no motherfucking pussy. If I come across a woman that is, you know, in honor of this, that is supportive of this, of me as a man, having some substance about myself. Y'all really got to understand this don't come by easy. Like a man got to understand and have some value in self first. Once he has that, he will give a about the type of women that he with, lay down with, deal with, talk to, give access to.
Listen, she ain't. Listen, I gotta come up to the motherfucking shit to the plate right now. Hold on, let me even drop the background out so the niggas can see the app shit. The severity of that. Oh no, you gotta go to the other shit. Hold on. We gotta I'm gonna just take that shit off. Okay. What the fuck you take your shit off, man? What, bitch? The fuck? The hell? What? Why y'all be doing different shit? What the fuck is this shit that was? Come on, nigga. Then the fucking shit all short. What the fuck it, nigga? I don't even know what's going on right now. That shit's stupid. And my name anyone. I didn't realize it. Listen. Listen. You can't. I could be getting a tremendous. I could have fucked a girl I met this morning. I'm not even playing. And a girl yesterday. She's like 5'8". Cute. Nah, nigga. Yeah, the one yesterday was like, I don't even think she was 5 feet. She was real short. The one yesterday was 5'8". Fucking stupid ass tall and thick. Little caramel thing. Flirting. 2 kids and shit. The other one handled. One of the days she handled. So I could fuck a lot. Man, I'm not. When you realize what you are, and you know that's the type of what you are, you would want your little girl, your daughter, to get with that type of person, man. You can't just be laying down with any old fucking little scutter bucket, hooker winch. And a nigga, you can't, but you gotta take your time, nigga. That's why I ain't with the 6 month shit Kevin Samuels was talking about, nigga. You bent. Please, you stupid. I ain't doing none of that. You crazy. I ain't doing none of that. You want coke. There's so many options, bro. When I get the ugly niggas and the clown niggas and the Rim brothers and shit, you don't have these options. But for those of us that got the options that can get married and get the women we want, the type of women we want, looks wise or whatever, quality wise, gotta take your time, bro. Gotta take your time. That's one thing I'd have did different. If I was a kid, I'm not banging no chick I don't fit with just because she fat, just because I can fuck. And you gonna have situations where it's a chick that really want to knock you down, like really. These chicks got game, nigga. They know how to charm you out your drawers, bro. They do. They got some motherfucking game, nigga. They know how to. Yeah, it's pressure. It's some pressure, nigga. I ain't gonna sit there and hold you. Outside of just flat out rape, bro, they know how to really seduce men, and whether they know you or not, they out on some fuck shit, or they like fuck shit, meaning they just trying to, get back, cheat on their boyfriend type shit. Outside of that, bro, it's when a woman, let's just say that part, right? Let's just say the type of woman that just wants you, whether it's just sexual, even if she qualified, you gotta take your time, my nigga. You cannot jump in that motherfucker. I could be getting a tremendous amount of vagina, bro. Even if I just say fuck it, I'ma just fuck with chicks I met with YouTube, bro. If I come in this bitch and really like try in real life at all, nigga, the vagina pool be crazy. I'm not trying. Like I know what I've seen it. I know what I can get in life. Gotta be patient. You have to. You can't just be fucking anything just because they there to fuck, nigga. You gotta find the right fit. Have to find the right fit because that shit don't be. A lot of that time, a lot of the entry shit when you just getting to know her, she's so high about something new. When you be meeting chicks, right? A lot of times, damn, I gotta bring the mic over. A lot of times, if you her type, you what she looking for, she's so excited just about finding her type, just about finding what she want. Because you're not a store. Like outside is not like a store. If you go to the store, it's a new product. She know what aisle to go to. She know what to ask for. So if she running into something that's her type, maybe she like a nigga with dreads, 6'6", or maybe she like just a nigga taller than her, light skin, whatever the shit may be, Mexican nigga, or somebody in her culture, whatever she want. When she find that, what's triggering in her brain is the same shit that happens when she find a dress that she want. I had my third girlfriend, sweetie, absolutely. I ain't got nothing negative to say about her. She was just an absolute pleasure, right? One of the things she said to me when we was first getting to know each other, she was like, because we met at work, so she would always wear steel toe boots and like the attire for the warehouse and shit. So she would talk to me. She'd be like, I'm outside of work, I'd be wearing heels and shit, and I'll be like, okay. I'm like, you tall, you already like 5'9", and then you wearing heels. And she was like, yeah, I love heels. Heels make me wet. And I'm like, what? So new really be influencing women. And a lot of times what's going on in the beginning, the shit could last 2 weeks. Sometimes the shit could last a year. She's still in the new shit, especially if you're not. So what's the difference between a chick, generally speaking, you in a new phase 2 weeks, a year? If it's a year, you probably just meeting all her expectations, or she just an addict, or both, a combination of both. And you don't really know how to distinguish whether she really wants you or she really excited about new. And you gotta slow down, bro. Our motherfuckers gotta slow down. When I say y'all, I'm saying me too. Slow down, take your time, nigga. These chicks, they are addicts to them fucking feelings and emotions. They addicts. They get dopamine and endorphin releases when they get their way, and they be on fucking drugs. You think she really fuck with you and like you. See, this is the shit. This is I'll tell y'all flat out. The problem women have with me, I don't call them. I don't give them attention. But I do that consistently. That's the problem. I'll be calling them. This is my whole life. I ain't gonna sit there. Ain't like since I've been retired. So I'm retired. I'm not single. I'm not dating. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not dating nor celibate. I may or may not consult here and there. That's it. So even when I was in a relationship, even like one of my son mother, when we was married, living with each other, I wouldn't ever call her. Like if I was working, I wouldn't call her. I just be doing the shit I be doing. I be focused. And insecurities come into place and shit. But I'm just not that type of person that's gonna be like, I don't like that smothering shit. So that's the problem I be having. And that's not gonna change what I'm saying. I'm just not the type of person. When you hear, we can do all the lovey-dovey stuff, all that, it's cool. But when I'm focused on something, I got shit to do now. What the fuck you want a nigga to just lay up under you? And then if I lay up under you, I ain't fucking getting nothing done. Then it's like, nigga, you ain't shit. Bitch, get out of here. We doing that dumb shit. But you cannot, man, for 1 second think you can. You gotta, not even that. You gotta learn how to distinguish whether this chick is here for you or she just here for a good time. She may be here for a good time and a long time. You don't know. But you gotta fucking distinguish the shit, bro. You can't let a motherfucking, them chicks will play games with you, bro. They be trying. That's why I said even the other shit. $600 date, a nigga I have 6 figures, this, that, the third, 6-pack, 6 feet, all that. They just saying shit just to be saying shit. They be saying shit just to be saying shit. Me, I want them chocolate, 5'8", thick, fit, vegan, cultural, all of that. Fuck that shit. A Courtney Michelle, a Brittany, a Quantum, If I find you and you not chocolate or you light skinned and I fuck with you, I'm going, nigga. The fuck? DV. I'm going. The fuck it is. This niggas just be saying shit. Just to be saying shit. When you find somebody that fuck with you that you really like, all that shit go out the window, bro. A chick that she better cook every meal. Nah, nigga. You pick something up from the store, you pick a salad up from the store for me. All right, I'll eat that. Niggas just be saying shit just to be saying shit because you in public. I don't buy none of that shit. When you really dealt with it, like when you really dealt with women, you really dealt with a real relationship, you know what that shit is. Motherfuckers just be, it's just a commercial. You just saying what they can get away with. You ain't about none of that shit. You just running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can have my genetic preference. Yeah, I want to chick this tall. Yeah, I like chocolate. Hey, y'all know what you just said. Attractive is attractive. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck you light skin. That's why I joke with the light skin. Some people probably think I'm serious. I just be joking. I don't give a fuck. I mess with light skin people because they funny. They just get so red. But yeah, you can have your genetic preferences, bro. But you, at the end of the day, like I said, I think what needs to go in these conversations about relationships is finding the right fit. That's why I like BDSM. That's why I had so many lives about it back in the day, because the intimate conversations and finding out what the person you with wants, what they like, why they like what they like, it's dope, man. It's a dope process, and I'm with the shits. Oh, that kind of makes sense for me to have both of those things. Let me put this down there. Finding out what they want, why they want what they want, their boundaries, what are they willing to do. It's a much more intimate shit, but you got to do that in relationships. Find out, even when you find a chick that's attractive, you know what I'm saying? Will I take a chick that's 5 feet again? Try not to. But you know, you have like your standard, but you, at the end of the day, your physical standard, but I want the right fit, a situation that makes sense. Maybe I think I just want to 6'1" woman. Maybe I just think I just want a chocolate one. See, me, my grandmother's Puerto Rican, my dad light skinned. I'm like the third lightest out of my bloodline, my immediate bloodline. Mom dark than me. Everybody chocolate. Everybody look like Natasha. Other than my mother, everybody look like Natasha Benson. If y'all know who Natasha is. When you see her picture and she come up and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to take the time out. I mean, that's kind of been on my mind. Because just running through these chicks ain't gonna help you, bro. It's a waste of time. You picking up fucking demons, like in real life, picking up demons, succubuses, incubuses, ain't shit bitches, all of that. Big head bitches. You don't want the bitches or the biscuits or the iscus, none of them. You don't want them. Let them shits fucking go, nigga. You know what I mean? What was some of y'all saying? Y'all not going there. What's going on, Brownie? Baby. Oh, you hitting the gym. That's what's up. Hit that gym. Don't let that gym hit that gym. Don't let that gym hit you. Yeah, love Dorsey always, man. She always giving fire. I like how she delivered. I wouldn't change a thing about how she said. She talking to her audience. You know her audience don't listen.
Right? These hoes in a very poor state. I'm telling you niggas, they in a very poor state. If you run across 10 bitches, maybe 1.5 of one of the motherfuckers got some good sound values and a sense of like, here is how we need to move as one.
Oh my God. It's like, to hear a woman say it, it's just like, thank you. I know I ain't fucking crazy. I know y'all see this shit. I know y'all see this dirty ass kitchen that y'all want to clean up, but y'all made the damn dishes. You just gonna keep walking by the shit, not fucking cleaning up your mess, letting the motherfucking sink drip out of the water drip out of the sink and on the floor, motherfucker.
They chasing notoriety on the internet, or they entertaining 2 or 3 niggas with the intent to not do anything wholesome with any of them. These bitches on the internet, and all they give a fuck about is a fake story that'll make their reputation look a certain way, just enough to be able to pull some niggas in hopes of a bag or a better life handed to them. These bitches not standing on nothing reflective of family. These hoes nowadays don't give a fuck about a father. Don't give a fuck if their kids have a father. Don't give a fuck about family. Don't give a fuck about building. If you find a woman that values these things, bruh, When it come down to real responsibility, hoes nowadays want to be a victim. When it come down to the internet, hoes nowadays want to be popping in everybody's business. When it come down to a subliminal post, a bitch want to make it. When it come down to some drama, a hoe want to be in it while saying they don't want to be in it. When it come down to vanity, bitches care about this more than they care about their credit score, more than they care about home ownership, more than they care about building a family, more than they care about their kids not being a statistic. Care about the nigga with the designer on and all the weed smoking posts and stacks of money next to their ear more than they care about a family unit.
I gotta make some clips. I gotta make some motherfucking clips, nigga. I gotta make some motherfucking clips, nigga. Dom the Mongo. Dom the Mongo.
Shit like
nigga.
that, shit like that, shit like that,
The
shit
fuck?
like that.
What? Shit. Down the Mongo. Down the Mongo. What the fuck in, bro? That's why. This is why like Noble Girls came about, right? Did a panel with a couple of young ladies that was getting attacked by the people they was fucking support, by a couple people that's amongst the people that they support. Because it's like, it's women that get it. And women that get it, when they explain it, it's a stress relief to men. So we realize we ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? You see it too. Because these chicks will gaslight you out of fucking existence. That's why I appreciate Love Dorsey. You know what I'm saying? I do. I appreciate it. I don't know what chicks be talking about, but Love Dorsey, she be bringing the motherfucking fire, bro. These chicks care more about a look or, again, fuck this. We over here, we dealing with the real shit. This one ain't supposed to be about the emotions, but they care more about them fucking satanic feelings and emotions than they do everybody else. That is their God. Their God is them feelings. They don't fuck about no fucking structure. Demons don't like order. They don't want order. I went to this fucking Royal Farms. I don't know if y'all got Royal Farms. They got gas stations. They got like 18 pumps. Half of them shits was out of order. When something is out of order, it don't work. But an out of order bitch gonna want you to work for her. No, motherfucker. You don't work, I don't work. For you. Do shit in the right fucking order or get your ass the fuck out of my face. It's not this gender war shit is simple. It's simple as fuck. It's not hard. These bitches is tripping, then treat them like they bitches that's tripping. Fuck you, bitch. Die. I don't give a fuck. This shit you saying stupid. I'm not about to keep fucking going back and forth. Fucking for 6 months about the same shit, bitch. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my face. Fuck you think you talking to? You gonna hurt them stupid ass feelings real quick. Super fast. Don't tell me shit you know is stupid just because you want to feel. Fuck you and them feelings. I'm not playing them dope things. And it is why you like, oh, you mean. I'm not mean, bro. Your game with them dumb feelings is to undermine my fucking intelligence and to play on the fact that you as a little girl, you don't watch people, your mom, your aunt, play the fucking feelings game and manipulate people out of position just to get something. Then when the fucking door closed or they pull off, she right back the same way. You don't watch your mother play the undermine a nigga intelligence game with them white people at work, with the social service people, with the motherfucker at the phone store or whatever. And a nigga or your aunt or your grandmother, you don't watch them chicks play games with the feeling shit and you want your turn. And motherfucker, I was watching them just like you was. You're not about to play them fucking dope fiend games with me, bitch. You lost your motherfucking mind. You crazy. Nigga, I was with you. I was in the back seat with you. I watched you watch it. You nigga, nah, nigga. You fucking bent. Niggas ain't doing none of that. I was with you by grandma and mama and auntie leg when she was playing the emotional manipulation shit. I watched the shit. You ain't about to fucking play with me, bitch. You lost your mind. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. You fucking dumb. Niggas ain't doing none of that. Fuck you. You get your feelings hurt playing with me.
That fucked us up good back in the late 60s, early 70s when they passed them programs for welfare and housing, and where these just can sit up and X a nigga eye and claim they did everything by themselves while allowing the governmental programs to substitute a father. It did a number on us, boy. They getting everything done from their feet to their lips to their eyebrows to their wigs to their makeup. Ain't shit in their heart real.
Shit.
There's a smart
shit. We're lying, the truth ain't in you.
And I hate to tell you this, I've been overpaid.
Y'all niggas gotta understand, as a man, you first gotta have a purpose, and you gotta have some sort of sense of loyalty.
Listen, in my about page, about section of my channel, when purpose is not known, misuse is inevitable. You gotta know what and why you're here, what you are and why you're here. Let people play games with you. I'm not going in that direction. I don't care what sale is going on over there on the east side of town. I got to go to the west side of town and do this, that, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. I came out here for this. Not about to sell me on something less than what I already am. Stop letting people sell you and close you on less than what you already are. Anything outside of your purpose is less than what you already are. You're not fit for that. You're not fit for something you're not designed for. That don't make any sense. It's stupid. A screwdriver is not a steering wheel. It's just not. It can't be something that's not. Just what you're here for is the best you could possibly get in life. And the thing is, you don't know how far that can go.
To yourself, mean you gotta have some sort of ethics or care about your brand, about what you stand for as a man. This is going to help you develop some sort of discipline when dealing with these whole, because y'all don't realize as men, all day long you being programmed to watch ass, look at ass, care about ass, worry about ass. Niggas is worrying about ass. Niggas got niggas worrying about ass. Niggas is worrying about ass because niggas got niggas worrying about ass. Y'all like the ass on bitches and the ass on niggas. Everything is about ass. Meanwhile, look at the youth. Meanwhile, look at the family units. Meanwhile, look at what's happening to us as a people. If you find a female nowadays that's willing to pull her,
but then when you say that, but you also know that they don't care, that shit ain't even the point to them. So it's only to those that want to be human. It ain't to nobody the fuck else. You don't want to be human. You don't want a legacy. You don't want to be a part of something great. Look at what you're doing to the kids. Don't matter. You can see that shit in this space. You can see that shit in space. You know exactly why the situation is what it is. They don't care. They don't care. You will have an idiot say to a person that has had nothing but a consistent habit in history of protecting kids, that you don't care about kids. Like, you don't want nobody to care about kids because you don't want no rejection of the stupid shit that you're limited to. And you prepare to lie about it because you're an idiot.
Weight and not flex on you with that and work alongside you. If you able to, consistently stay on your journey to being a better man, right? If you able to go through stuff with your right, and it not be all over the internet where everybody else can put their 2 cents in to make it where y'all can't even really work it out. Because of course, when you try to move forward, everybody's worried about how we look to the internet, to the Instagram or the Facebook. If you find that you
see this again. When purpose is not known, misuse is inevitable. There is a law called the law of cause and effect, which cause and effect, cause part is causation and cause action. I know where that part come from because I understand the properties of causation and cause action. When you got a person that's worried about how they look, how something look, that's a person that does not have a solid identity. Because that person is not looking for them. They're worried about how they look to other people because they're dependent on people's responses, because there's nothing for them to, there's no, what is that called? Nothing for them to confide in, because they don't have no identity. They just do whatever they can get away with, whatever somebody else is doing. They running around seeing what they got and what this person doing and what that person doing. They doing what if I wear this, what they gonna say, and if I do this, what they gonna do. If I don't, and just running, living like that their whole fucking life, just doing shit that just doesn't make any sense, because you don't have no confide. Nothing you can confide in, which is the root word of confidence. It ain't no you for you to confide in, because you don't recognize you. Always looking for what somebody else is doing, because you're dominated by people's responses, because your responses are not good enough for you. This simple stuff is not complex. It may not be a great punchline, it may not ever get popular, but you need to understand that for yourself. Why that shit happens and why you do it. When you have a solid identity on who and what you are, I say it on a consistent basis. I'm Puppy's son. I'm little puppy, little brother. I'm from Liberty Heights and going over Northwest Baltimore. Shit don't got nothing to do with YouTube. Shit don't got nothing to do with my mental. Shit don't got nothing to do with anything other than I know who the fuck I am and I know what I'm not. You can't contract me out of me. You're not gonna sales pitch me out of me. You ain't worth it. What you offering everything you offer other than me, which you did not produce and which you are not. Everything that you can offer me is less than what I already am. That's the problem with people. You've never taken inventory. You've never put yourself to the test, so you don't know what the fuck you are. That's why you're buying this stupid shit. I don't give a fuck about it being a social media influencer. I'm my father's son. I'm my mother's son. There's nothing that you can come up with that's better than that. President of the United States, prophet, none of that is better than what I already am. That's what God made. And the purpose I'm here for. What did they bring me here for? What did nature, Allah, Krishna, Elohim, Yahweh Shah, the Most High allowed them to bring me here for? All right, then that's that. That's why that shit happened. Motherfuckers are so worried about other people's stuff and other people's shit, and other people's shit is rich to them because you're so internally insolvent.
Able to have a sense of privacy, a sense of understanding, some sort of growth and building with her. If you're able to sit down and talk about finances and family, if you're able to still maintain the respect for one another, even when y'all, bro, you got yourself something. I won't give a fuck if her ass ain't fat, if her face not the baddest, if she don't got the most popping platform online, bro, you got yourself something. Cause these hoes nowadays, they ain't buy shit.
You ain't motherfucking lying. Ain't fucking man. Fuck your shit. Amen. Hold up. Dang. Motherfucking shit up.
Bang, bang, bang.
Man.
They not botched, and they don't give a fuck what a nigga say. They do what they want to do anyway, even if it go against forward progress and growth for family. So if you got that even is willing to consider your opinion about certain stuff, if you got somebody in your life as a woman that's willing to actually hear you out and care to even try to get an understanding. I ain't even talking about if a understand in the end, but if she even willing to sit down and like close her mouth and open her ears enough for you to even get your point out, bro, you got yourself something. Cause these ain't on that.
This holiday season,
she said, even for you to get your point out.
Then save yourself from cooking, cleaning, and hosting with a trip to Evermore Orlando.
Nowadays, you can tell exactly what it is. Bitch, go around and act like you never said a thing, and we'll tell that story and won't give a if it's a lie or not. These folks lack principles, they lack morals, they lack a sense of care for family, all that.
All right, we're gonna stop there and go to the other video. But the link is in the description for you to watch the rest. Go give her a like. All her other social media linked to her page. Did I tag her in this? I did not. Okay, I'm tagging her so we can just go straight to her channel. There you go. Bam. She's in at 18,000 subs. I think she on other platforms. But yeah, man, that was. She said you want them toxic. Lies now. Stop lying now. We don't want them toxic. We just want the sex to be toxic. That's all. So I gotta do the same thing real quick. I'm gonna review this. I'm gonna put it in the description and shit. Bam, bam. What's his name? It's a content creator named Jay Welch. I think he does like self-development stuff. I think that's why I was getting them damn ads. It's he do like business stuff, online shit. But he's gonna tell a story a little bit. So 1 second. There you go. There you go. Just put the title, and we can get started. Real time shit. Doing it in real time. Doing back end work in public in real time. Hold on. All right, there we go, man. Oh, that was crazy. I fucked all that up. I undid everything I just did, hitting the undo button. What happens? Worst things that happen, I think we're gonna be fine. I literally, oh my god. There we go. Yeah, get this. Yeah, I'd like fucking hit the unbutton, the undo button that's next to the save button in the studio. How the fuck I did that? You know, nah. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Type job turkey and then put at DR and then hit that name that come up, it should be Dr. Quantum. She's definitely a job turkey sauce. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting the mix. Oh, what are we doing? Okay, there we go. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let me put it up. Man. So he is obviously a YouTuber. Shout out to him. He had 11,000 subscribers. Jordan. Oh, that's him. Oh, wait, that's not the same one. Oh no, he actually is at 1 million. I don't know why I keep doing that. Hold on 1 second. I'm just having problems with tagging him right now. I tagged the wrong channel. I think he got more than one. I think he got 1.8 on one channel, and then he got this one is. Oh no, he got 11,000. Okay, that's the same guy. Got it. That might have been him too. All right, let's roll. Gonna figure it out. Yeah, she mostly on IG. Yeah, IG is popping. Quantum says, yeah, y'all chase them. Oh no, she said most men like the women who play feminine. LOL, then turn around and disrespect women when they get caught on that fake shit. The men or the women do that? Which one? What's ringing like? Yeah, so his title was I just sold my company for millions and now I'm depressed. So that title caught my eye. I was like, well, shit. Let me check this out. And I started watching it yesterday. What? What you talking about, lady? What you talking about? Shout out to Gore being a member for 5 months. Appreciate you, Brody. Got bring on our channel. I didn't even see that. He said, world class, check out the 3 body problem. Okay. Hey. So the 3 body problems. I appreciate you, Gore, for being a member for 5 months. He said that. So it says the 3 body problem is a 2008 novel by the Chinese scientist fiction author Luang Cixin or Keixin. It is a first novel in remembrance of Earth's past trilogy. So I'm not aware of what that is. Let me see. Amazon. 3 body problem. I'll paperback. So book. Okay. Oh, it's like $8. Okay. I don't like paperback books. Appreciate you. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. How do you say stuff like that? Wow. All right. So yeah, Jay Welch. It's got 13,000. This is from 5 days ago, less than a week. So let's get into it.
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, at 26 years old, I sold my software company for millions of dollars. And to celebrate, I came out here to Europe. We're spending over $100,000 on this trip. We went to Italy, we went to Amsterdam, we went to Madrid, Barcelona, going to Greece. We're partying with the biggest DJs, going shopping every day, doing all the stuff that I dreamed about doing when I was younger. And for some reason, I feel nothing. Now, I'm not making this video to ask for some sympathy or something like that. I'm making this video and starting this new channel just to give you guys a real look at.
So maybe he that was him with the million. Because it says starting a new channel. I remember this part. I was watching the rest off and on. Well, I don't know if I watched the whole thing. I probably didn't. But he goes in, he kind of repeats the same thing. So what he says so far is 26 years old, he just sold some company for millions of dollars, and he out here on a trip spending $100,000. And what he said is, and I feel nothing. And that part resonated with me because it has happened a lot in my life where this, well, who's going to explain? It's happened a lot. And it happened one particular time where it was like when I was 22, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Because it is the most disappointing shit in your life when you chase money, get it, and it's just means nothing. Like you have all of those feelings up to getting it, and then when you get it, what you after? It's like I can't even explain. It's disappointing. You feel dumb. Like it's the feeling of being tricked. Like that's what I got. I'm like, somebody been playing. This ain't right. It ain't right. So young kid, 26 millions, y'all end all be all to y'all existence, feeling the money, trips. I hate traveling. That background do look good. I wouldn't care to go see it. I ain't say that. It looks good from here. I hate traveling. I only like the thought of it. I hate it. I hate it since I was a little boy. We went to Orlando Studios, MGM Grand, or whatever the shit is when I was little in Florida. I've hated traveling ever since.
What it's actually like at this level, because when I was younger, I've been doing this entrepreneurship, internet stuff since I was like 13 years old. When I was younger,
well, half of his life you've been doing it.
This is all I ever wanted. I wanted to be able to travel. I wanted to be able to take care of my family. I wanted to make money from my phone or from my computer and do the things that I always loved to do. And now I feel like I've achieved that. I became a millionaire years ago. I retired my mom. She does what she loves for a living. I send her thousands of dollars every single month. I have a happy relationship, dream house in Miami, dream car, whatever. It doesn't matter. What I'm learning now at this stage of my life is that none of this external shit matters at all.
Where he's at 26 is the same exact place I was at 22. Let me see what year was that. Should have been 2008 if my math ain't wrong. Yeah, 2008. I was 22 going on 23. Yeah, it was in the summer. I made $100,000 in 4 months working with my dad from nothing. From a question I asked him. And I'm like, one thing I'm not is a liar. And I'm sitting there, I mean, this isn't cash. It's not in no bank account, right? And I'm sitting there with the shit on the bed, knowing I was just trained for 2 years on how to manage money, knowing that it don't belong here. But I'm rationalizing doing things that don't make sense. And it's the first time I'm like, I'm lying to myself. Right. And then and it's just about the management of it. Right. And I'm like, I'm lying to myself because I'm telling myself that this is okay and it's not okay. Now, granted, there's no place I could have got the rate of return that I was getting it being in cash. But that it was like, it automatically made me think, if you lying about this, what else you lying about? If you do this here, what else you doing? And when I was thinking about, I was like, because I would push it to the side, like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, I'm gonna go do that. And you would use a part to dismiss the part, and I would jump from one place to the next place. While I'm looking at the stuff I'm going to go get, and I'm like, it just don't matter because I gotta go back and do the money management. And I would go do the money management and flip the bread, but I'm like, this not right. But I'm like, it's okay because I can go do. It's like you just be, and I'm like, I'm lying. And then once I stop lying by way of dismissing the information and being neglectful of what the truth is, and of how unfulfilling and how much of a burden it really was, and how much I tricked myself into thinking that more stuff had anything to do with me. And I just stopped because I was becoming a worse person, and I was undermining everything I had done up to that time frame. Since my brother got killed when I was little to 22, I was in one couple of months, I was undoing everything I had worked my ass off for, just for this money shit. And I was like, yeah, nah, because I thought the money was just, like my mentor said, it's a lubricant, right? But nah, it becomes its own thing. You how to manage it, where you got to send it, where you got to put it, and then once you think about it, like when you know how money's supposed to be managed, but you never had it, like especially not like that. To the point, my dad wasn't even working; he was just waiting for me to call. That's how much money he's making. The same amount of money I was making. So what I told you, what I profit, that's what he was getting. That's how much I was generating that by myself within 4 months. So from June to September, then I started working with my cousin. And I was making twice after that. And it's like, it's just disappointing. It was just disappointing. I went into it's a store called Radcliffe where they got watches. They had like Breitling watches and shit. I was like, I could get that shit right now. That shit did nothing. It did nothing. I'm like, oh, you know, maybe I just want a Mercedes or something. Nothing. It was like I was tricked. You know what I mean? Somebody playing game. That shit, it was the most disappointing thing. And how he just breezed over it, he probably not spending as much energy in it as I did, because I really just stopped. Was like, nah, bro, this is wrong. This ain't it. And I was telling somebody, I was on a phone call with someone yesterday. I was explaining to them a whole different side of it, from like the spiritual aspect of what I was doing. But physically and financially, like, I'm sorry, mentally, I should say, the manipulation with the stupid feelings things, I'm to the point where anything based off feelings and emotions is wrong and demonic. It was just 100% wrong. And the thing that was most wrong, looking at it at 38, is I had an emotional attachment to it. But that attachment, right? The word religion means to rebound. So I don't really have to have an attachment to anything. That's what the Buddhists taught. That's what it's taught in the Buddha, right? Well, that's what the Buddha taught, I should say. That attachment that, I studied a lot of Buddhism and Hinduism around that time. After that, actually, I should say. Not around that time, after that. And that attachment is what was making it wrong. That attachment people have to feelings. The fake, the false promises that is made by feelings is really what creates the problem. That's why I'm trying to explain to people on a consistent basis that their feelings and emotions is the narcissist that y'all talking about. The lies, the promises, the feelings it never works. You're never fulfilled. That's why when you rarely hear me talk about money. I've been in financial services. I know who's rich and who's not. That's why I don't talk about you being rich or you being broke based off what you have. You are broke. When you actually get around these people and you get in those circles, nigga, they don't care about what you have. Having is nothing. What are you? You broke. Everywhere you go, you break stuff. You're broke. It doesn't matter what you have. And a lot of you have what you have because somebody like me don't feel like coming and taking it from you. And at 22 years old, basically generating $200,000 in 4 months from nothing. I swear in my life, my dead brother be my witness, from $0, just me running my motherfucking mouth, generated that much income from nothing. 200,000 for me and my dad pay all the expenses. First time I ever worked with my father a day in my life. Never sold drugs with him, none of that. He came home and he went to work. He didn't do anything illegal. Since he came home when I got out when I was graduating my 8th grade year. So by the time I graduated, I started working with him. He was already working. I was like, well, you know, this is how I asked him. I said, what do you need me to? This is how it all started. what do you need me to do to help you get me a car? Because I knew he knew about cars, and I'm like, I knew about cars too. I graduated in automotive. I ain't nowhere close to him. And he said, do this, that, the third. And from that, that's what it would generate. So I already had the skills, and I never don't have those skills. I can create that same shit right now. Stop all this shit and go do the same shit. I don't ever have to worry about money ever again in my life. I don't talk about money because it's not a thing to me. It's just air. It's a thing I get if I feel like it. I don't even process. Only thing that matters to me is what I am. And every part of that hustle money thing, I don't ever want to be a part of it because they are the most worthless and disgusting and pathetic people in the world. YouTube, the number one, outside of children, the number one industry or the number one audience is how to get money. When I was looking at that motherfucking ad, like when I was looking at that video, the how to get money thing was on that. These are the most irrelevant, pathetic, untalented people in the world because of the culture that comes with that. It's a greed culture. You get everything but you. And you end up broke. And I got to fuck away from that because that is what prompted my dad to be the violent person he is, my brother to be the violent person he was, the people they hurt, the people they shot and killed. Because you are the real crux of it is not the hood shit, it's not the money shit, it's not that money is evil. It is the lies, the falsehood that feelings give you. The lies of feelings and emotions. They're lying to you. You don't realize it. Oh, as great as you feel now about how excited you are when you get it. Oh my, and it's not like that. It's not like that at all. Every brown-skinned millionaire who I touched their hands, 100% of them told me it's the same thing. It's the same thing. What is impactful, he's going to explain it, is what you can do for you. My mentor, it's the dopest shit I ever heard about money ever in my life. Over every rapper. My mentor, a person who I know his name, got his phone number, can go to his house right now. The illest shit I've ever heard about, or ever illest flex, he said my mother was in a hospital. They were hemming and hawing about her insurance. He said, fuck that. He wrote a check and just gave it to him. I'm not playing with my mother's life. He wrote a check and just gave it to him. I've never heard nobody else say no shit like that ever in my life. She was in the office when he said that. That's the illest shit I ever heard. That's the only shit money means something to me. What you can do for other people. Make that part disappear. I don't give a fuck about all that other shit. I don't care to wear no homosexual Italian or French man's name on my ass. I don't care about that dumb shit. And I'm glad he, as 26, is finding that out. Found that out at 22. I put the Breitling on my hand. I had 30 bands. The body shit on my person. I'm like, the fuck? I'm looking at 30 bands. For another man's name and some shiny shit, bitch, fuck you. I woke up and I went through hell after that because I dove in, bro. I went full. I'm like, this it. Flip this, put this shit in real. I had the whole plan, bro. In 2008, to put 30 bands on them properties, man, when gas was fucking $5-6 a gallon, nigga, I was spending. I'm not even kidding you. I was spending $80 to $120 in gas every day. Every day I was spending $80 to $120 in gas. I was grinding my ass off. If I'd have put 30, 40, 50 bands in real estate now, like from back then, I said, nah, I'm good. Because that's not what we need. My dad had been rich. My dad been a millionaire out here in the streets. My brother was a millionaire. I have my granddad, peace be upon him, is the only like employee in my bloodline. Everybody else was self-employed. So I have it in my genes to work and make money. That's why I don't be talking about that shit. Everybody else is self-employed or business owner. Everybody else. My mother, when we was little, she had us door knocking, doing guardian security and shit. That's all I know how to do is hustle. Money is never a problem for me. So for me to go gung-ho about that, when I knew what my real problem was I was fucking evil. I was an evil fucking person, bro. I was not a good creature. I was evil as fuck. That was my problem. That's what I need to hustle to be. I swear in my life, I'm not even joking. I spent the first 20-something years of I swear in my life, I'm not even joking. That's why these niggas talking to me is the most dangerous shit you can do in your life. I swear on my dead brother and my grandmother. I spent most of my first 20 years, first 2 decades of my life learning how to kill people and get away with it. That's what I spent most of my time doing out of people's sight. I wasn't fucking human, nigga. I wasn't human at all. The most evilest fucking creature you'll ever be around in life. I knew what my real problem was. Since I was a little kid, I wanted to be an assassin. Since I was a baby. My son right now, he got Legos. He always make guns. It's just in our blood. That was my problem. Man, when I made that shit and I was sitting in that motherfucking store, it's called Radcliffe. It's one in it's like 2, 3 of them actually. And that disappointment, I had met a brother that is in South Carolina. He owned a bank named Ivan. He owned a bank at the time. Been around crazy money. And they all say the same thing. What matters is the impact you make on other people's lives, not all this bullshit. Big said it. More money, more problems. That nigga wasn't lying. So it hit me when I heard him say this, because it's like I've watched, when you in the success parts of YouTube, they tell you this shit all the time. Even whether it's Ty Lopez, what is his name? I keep forgetting his name because I'm not a big follower of him, but I love his content. Robin something Robbins or Robin something. Fuck, it's Tony Robbins. He says this shit. He about a billionaire. Dan Pena, Dan Locke, what's his name? Robert Kiyosaki. I'm just naming people that's alive because I always default to the older people, the people that passed. I think Kevin Trudeau, same thing. Like, that's not what really matters. It's just, I think we lose yourself in that shit, and you get what you want to get. Like, going from where I was at 6 figures in 4 months, I was working my ass off now, you know, because I was working hard for 2 years and seeing my mentor every day, twice a week, way more than that, to be honest with you. Especially when he found out who my dad was. And when that shit, man, I was depressed. I was past just like an epiphany. Yeah, I'm gonna do something. I was depressed. That shit was depressing. It was depressing. It was depressing. Because like I wasted my life, and I was being tricked. Because that shit just doesn't do it. It's the impact you make on people's lives. Thinking about cars and traveling and houses and all this other shit now. Looking at my son smile, looking at my goddaughter smile, and not letting these stupid feelings lie to me. That's the greatest shit in the world, bro. That dumb shit that them feelings is telling you on how good that food gonna taste, on how much colder Argentina's or Peru's or Rome's water is or ice is to your water here where you live at. That same shit y'all say about the white man. Them places you want to go to, them cars you want to get, them houses you want to get, apply that shit. It's the same shit. Food don't digest no different. And $1 million over $10 million versus 10. It digests the same. It just depends on what you eat. You can eat that. Most motherfuckers on earth don't eat as rich as I eat. A lot of motherfuckers, what I spend on my body and when I spend in food is your mortgage. It's most of your bills. I can just be talking to me, bro, but you are literally poverty. I wake up in fucking paradise every day. There's no place that nobody on earth can travel more beautiful than this body. This body don't even have any odor. I wake up in paradise every day in health. While you put poverty in your shit and you paid $600 for that trash ass meal, you think you did? You think you up? No, nigga, you down. So I love the fact that I love seeing young people get it. That's why I'm passionate about this video, because I'm glad that he made it. I'm excited when brothers win, but stop confusing again. I don't care if you broke. I don't care if you're on your way up. I don't care if you're on your way down. I don't care if you up. Hashtag we up. Stop confusing your occupation with you. Stop confusing your feelings with you. You are way more than those two things. You had an identity before you were born. Stop confusing the two. Those are mechanisms and venues by which we express ourselves. Those are tools, I should say. Money, career, by which we express what is already inside of us, what we already are. Those are the things and the venues that we use to find out what God put in us or what universe put in us or what is already in us before we get to those things. Stop confusing yourselves with those two things. If I get this 100,000 subscribers and I will be, no. If I get to 100,000 subscribers as a YouTube channel or 1 million subscribers as a YouTube channel, that's a great accomplishment for my career. That'll be great for the channel. It has nothing to do with me. I can sell the channel. I'm not selling me. You understand? That's why motherfuckers be saying, I stand on business. I don't stand on business. I stand on principles. Businesses fail. Principles don't. Because principally speaking, I am what I am. So it's I love seeing it, bro. I love seeing younger people get it. And I'm glad. I'm grateful. That's why I'm sharing a video like this, because I'm grateful that he got it and he can share it to younger brothers coming up and whatever his audience is, to allow them to understand that there's way more. So much more than you. I've seen this shit so many times, and it's not even success stories. It's regular people, middle class people that just think they get this promotion, they get this new job, they get this degree. That I will be. No, you won't. You're going to be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed when you get that. You think that thing that you get or that thing that you do is going to fulfill you. You can only get fulfillment with you. You can only fill you with you. You can only fill you with you. That job not going to do it. When you see LeBron or Kobe cry when they get the championship, when they win the Super Bowl, it's because of the appreciation of how much they put work in, that they made that shit matter, that it actually happened. It's not about the trophy. You know what I'm saying? It's not about even a sport. It's just an appreciation. And you'll watch them say this. This is the appreciation of not knowing if this was going to work, not being so far away, making those decisions 7 months ago, 8 months ago, to do this, that, the third, the fourth, to be in it, and for it to fall through. And that process is what you remember. You don't give a fuck about. I don't even. The second I win, I'll worry, because I just showed my opponent how to win. I don't be thinking about that shit. I don't care about that shit. I care about what impact did I make. That's why a lot of stuff I just don't do. I'm highly skilled, but if what I'm doing is not going to make a difference, I definitely don't want to be paid for it. But I'll shout out, and I'm not going to do it. I'm definitely not going to get paid for it. I don't be wanting. That's why I don't be wanting y'all to give me shit. I don't ask you for shit. So this shit hit me, bro. This shit was for me. This is one of them for me pieces of content. But he does this. He's going to explain this, and again, this goes back into the feelings and the emotions.
I'm finding that when you accomplish things, it feels good only for a moment. It only feels good for like the day that you do it or the day after you do it. And I thought that selling this company was going to be different because it's the most amount of money I ever made. Like, just to give you some context, the amount of money I made last month is enough money to probably take care of my children when they come around. Like, we're good now. So I was assuming that once that wire hit my account, I was going to be like over the moon, elated. I was going to be feeling like a whole new level of happiness unlocked. And for some reason, it's not that.
Every time, bro. I don't know how many times I've heard it. It lies to you and tell you that this will just continue to increase and continue to increase, and it never doesn't. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. Like, you be looking at the shit you get, like, I paid all this for this, and in reality, then gets into like, all I'm paying for is a brand or some pizzazz or some flash and shit. Like, I'm not even paying for the true quality of shit. Like, you don't know what the materials is on this place that's too much different from whatever further inland where regular people at. Like, that should be so depressing, bro, when you find out. But they don't never do that. It's always lying to you, telling you it's gonna be way more exuberant than what it really ends up being, and whether that even means anything to you.
Now, it's easy for me to say, oh, whatever, when you get these things, it doesn't feel so good, whatever, because I know somebody's watching this video and they're in a less fortunate situation. But there's a reason why I want to share this with you. And it's a very important lesson that is underlying in this entire video. And the lesson is that the joy should come and does come
That's a good
from
question,
the creation and from the work of things that are meaningful to you. For me, at this stage of my life, the only thing that gives me true joy outside of the basic things like life itself and enjoying a walk and enjoying a conversation and enjoying a good meal, the thing that gives me the most joy, bar none, is creating a piece of art that feels true to me, or building a business or product that actually provides value to the world. The money will follow. If you can create cool art, if you can create products that actually make the world a better place, the money is guaranteed.
Because the creation, the reason that that's fulfilling to you is because the creation is you. All you're doing is making you. You have, man is not the body or the soul, man is the spirit. But what happens is you have to do the same thing that your body does for that to resonate or interact with some other being just like you. So what you really doing? All right, my bad. The storm made the fucking hole. Storm made all the damn. I think one of them damn shits is hitting the power line. Let me bring that clip back up. No. Clip. If the shit jumped out, like it's flashing. I think one of them trees might have fell. It's like storm. Like it ain't no joke right now. I think. Let me find the damn. Oh, there we go. It's telling me. I'll be back. It's flashing. It's still kind of flashing. That's why I think that the line is hit and it's like shaking, kind of coming up, going back in. There's anybody out there. That was up.
A couple.
What was it?
Different, because it's the most amount of money I ever made in a video. And the lesson is that the joy is unlocked. Some context, the amount of money I made last month is enough money to probably take care of my children when they come around. Like, we're good now. So I was assuming that once that wire hit my account, I was going to be like over the moon, elated. I was going to be feeling like a whole new level of happiness unlocked.
Appreciate you, sugar.
And for some reason, it's not that. Now, it's easy for me to say, oh, whatever, when you get these things, it doesn't feel so good, whatever, because I know somebody's watching this video and they're in a less fortunate situation. But there's a reason why I want to share this with you. And it's a very...
I mean, that shit even extends to women. Like, I was kind of saying that shit earlier when with Love Dorsey video. You get the big butt chick. Got the chick with the big butt, and then that shit be fucking disappointing as fuck. It should be dumb, or should be on fuck shit, or be a lot of things to distract. When it's like what you focus on, and when I say what you focus on is what you value or you prioritize in a situation. Don't necessarily be enough to fulfill you. Like I don't like the language that people like. I don't like the happy thing. I don't care about the happy thing. I care about fulfillment and the right fit. And yeah, waking up to a big butt in the morning, I done did it a lot. That shit lit. But when it come with a complicated, incoherent person, the shit ain't worth it. You know what I mean? Start to shower. So it's the same shit. It's the same shit with having a want or desire by a feeling or emotion, not through an understanding of logic, like understanding of purpose, and with that purpose, what's congruent, proportionate, right, and corresponding to that purpose. Part of the purpose is understanding who you are, what you are, and what properties go with those things, go with that explanation. So if I'm a type of person that's fast-paced, in and out type of person, I need a life to reflect that. You know what I'm saying? I probably would want things to, I'll probably be a minimalist. I'll be more into, and I'm just kind of giving an example. A minimalist, I would want things to be more practical versus artistic. You know what I'm saying? We start to kind of profile things. And I would want my life to reflect that. Therefore, I would want another person to reflect that. Therefore, any type of purchases and things that I'm into, I would want the same thing, right? It would have to be corresponding. But people don't put that much thought and stuff. I like big titties. I want big titties, and that's just it. I like cream interior, and I just want a cream interior. I don't care if the car is foreign, domestic, and we just be too. It's a lot of different words at one time. It's not even two. We don't be enough for ourselves. But we will allow our pursuits to be less than what we are. I don't have no other way to explain it, because that's really what happens. But you have to give yourself an opportunity to find out what that is. And people don't be doing that. That's right.
Very important lesson that is underlying in this entire video. And the lesson is that the joy should come and does come from the creation and from the work of things that are meaningful to you. For me, at this stage of my life, the only thing that gives me true joy, outside of the basic things like life itself and enjoying a walk and enjoying a conversation and enjoying a good meal, the thing that gives me the most joy, bar none, is creating a piece of art that feels true to me, or building a business or product that actually provides value to the world. The money will follow. If you can create cool art, if you can create products that actually make the world a better place, the money is guaranteed to follow. And I see so many people getting into this game of entrepreneurship, and the only thing that they are focusing on is how can I make more money? Now, this, in my opinion, is the greatest mistake that you can make as a beginner. Because if you only focus on making money, not only will you not make money, but once you get the money, you will feel emptier than ever before. It's the
Yeah. And so thankfully, I was taught by somebody that had high ethics. He always said we always do right by the client and the customer, not your pockets. You don't do anything in business to make yourself more money. You do what'll help the other person that you servicing and selling stuff to. So I didn't have no standard, and that was the standard, and that's the standard I have. You know what I'm saying? So that helped me with the other part, right? I really needed to become human. It's a real evil creature. So that was kind of what I needed, and that's what I mean by when you're the correspondence, right, that I talk about, and purpose that I talk about, is you have to start with being honest with what you are. So if you know you need money and you getting in business, or you're doing something, or even if you're not, you're just trying to increase your education and your certifications to make more money. What are you doing that for? Like Scam had said in the chat earlier, what do you need money for? A lot of stuff that y'all think you need money for, if it's anything to do with a feeling, it's always a lie. I've been saying that for a long time. Any statement that starts with "I feel" is a lie. It's not real. You don't believe what you're saying, because if you believe what you're saying, you would did more than a feelings thing to research it and verify it. Feelings is just, it's a lie. That's just what they are. They're not real. They're not true at all. And as somebody that isn't committed to anything, and that habit of not digging in and finding out who and what you are, you can get the whole world. You're going to acquire everything but you.
So
every single solitary thing there is to get, you'll get that, but you won't have you.
Why people do shady, low-level things just to get money, and then end up with a lifetime of karma, or even sometimes go to jail because they chased only money. This type of video is new for me, so forgive me if I struggle and I gotta chop it up a little bit, but I'm not gonna be editing this, putting no music, nothing like that. I'm just giving you all the real thoughts that's on my mind at this stage of my life.
Shout out to him for that.
What I'm saying is that if I could go back in time, I really wish I could have appreciated those early days even more. The reason why is because back then it took.
I'm gonna let him say this. Let me back up. Let him say this.
Early days even more. The reason why is because back then it took so much less to get to the level of happiness that I have to get to right now. Like, for example, when I made a sale on my first online store, and I remember it till this day, it was a $14.99 sale. Somehow that feeling was better than the feeling that I got of getting this multi-million-dollar wire to my bank account.
It's so important what he's saying. Oh man, it's so many traps that emotions and misunderstanding and a lack of clarity can put you in, because if you're making sales and you're moving the business forward, this shit will start to lie to you and say, I'm making money. These people are not buying this stuff because of you. These people are buying these things because they need these things. If it wasn't you selling it, it'd be somebody else selling it and they would buy it. The arrogance people have as entrepreneurs is outlandish. Niggas will go, no, that's not true, because I designed this and I designed it. It doesn't make a difference. If somebody else designed it, they would buy it. You're not that damn special. You're not that damn important. How many businesses you done walked in? You done bullshit. You don't even know who the owner is. They're not buying it because of you. The arrogance. They don't care. They need stuff for whatever they need stuff for, or they desire stuff for whatever they desire stuff for. It don't have shit to do with you. And you start to think, they're sending me my first sale because whatever, or because I worked hard. No, it's not because you worked hard. There's an understanding that you got to position yourself to get the product or the service to your customer, to your client. You got to work hard, but stop manipulating yourself into making you think that you're that good, or you're that damn important. You're not that damn important. Nobody gives a. They're gonna take their sandwich home. They're gonna take their outfit home, and they're gonna put their clothes on. They're gonna think about you for 2 seconds. So the little $200 or $14 or $1,000 you got from the fucking sale, or the commission, nigga, you should be focused on making that shit matter, not how great you are. That money and that whatever reward is its own little life and its own little entity, and you have an obligation. Like Big said, more money, more problems. Like the Bible said, too much is given, much is required. You on your second job after you get compensated. After you get compensated, now that's where your second part of your work starts. People be, I'm the #1 car salesman in Indiana, or fucking Fort Worth, Texas, and okay, nobody give a shit about you selling. What are you doing with it? I'll make $100,000 on the job. All right, but how much is what you save and earning? I guess it's clout. I'll be clout. I guess that's what it is. I'll just be caring about clout shit that sound good in a conversation. Have the thing on your mind that's gonna sound great on your deathbed. Have that on your mind. My family is taken care of. I've raised disciplined people that can take care of themselves. I produced amazing people. Not I'm #1 in this sales company, or I made the #1 record in the world. Nobody gives a fuck. Did you produce high quality people that came out of your body? Did the people that came out of your body, are they making an impact on other people's lives that it's worth remembering? That's the only shit I care about. I don't care if I'm the #1 YouTuber. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. People think I don't give a fuck. I really don't care. My marriage with my son's mother was a success because my son is fucking awesome. He makes a positive impact. My niece, who I just buried, her relationship, her mom and dad's relationship was amazing because she came and made an amazing impact on people. That's the shit that matters, not the things they got. Y'all be focused on the wrong shit because you don't know how to be human.
It doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to make sense. And that's why I'm sharing it with you, because
Oh damn, you know
nobody
what?
will
I
ever
think you did send another super chat and I missed it when I had to come back. Okay. Thank you, Quantum, for the $2 super chat. She said, I need money for the gym. You scam. Oh my god. Yeah, scam, send us some money. Put your cash up in the thing, so you know, scam rich. He try to act like he not rich, but he really rich. Scam got that bread now. Don't lie, Scam. I hear you lying in your mind. You got money. I hear. You hear your pockets jingling from over here.
We bar $20 to the mall.
Appreciate you, baby. Dr. Quantum with the $2 super chat. She said lunchtime, raw food and smooth. Oh my gosh, you eating healthy today. I think I might go. I had a salad yesterday. My salad, the salad is so much food in salad. I should eat it over 2 days, but I ate the whole shit yesterday. And I think I'm gonna do it again. If I don't need a boat to fucking be outside, I don't even know how bad it is because I ain't looked out there not one time. Because it was hot as fuck, which makes sense to why it's raining like it is, because it's fucking ridiculous. Hold on, which one? Oh, here we go. Appreciate you, baby.
You know what? You have a cute crowd. You guys are interesting.
The redhead is about to go to 1,000 in 1 second. This is it.
Because when I get in the mix, see, y'all don't even really want me on the show.
Oh, see.
If y'all really want to talk about it, ain't now one of y'all want me on the show. Because if this was one of the shows where I could be voted off, y'all would vote me off of here.
What is it?
She wants to be executive producer without doing any of the executive producer work. She just wants a title. And she said,
No. You are going to put in work. Of course she is. She's going to come.
Lord, I don't want to make no mistakes, y'all. I'm trying. I want to be new. I want to be different.
Right.
Listen, I ain't never did no like this before. We haven't either.
I ain't got no problem with it being
But
executive
if they don't want me to be executive
Who's they?
Oh, God. Listen,
I can
I'm not
understand.
trying to mess nothing up that y'all do.
No, hold on. Listen,
No, I'm
wait a
not all
minute.
right.
I never seen someone cry with the tears not coming out. So I just want to make sure, okay?
Because it's an inner cry, bitch. My heart is crying.
Are you dehydrated?
No. My heart is crying.
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is a KC.
Appreciate you, baby. Thank you. Yeah, man, you made me hungry now. I don't want salad. I want salad now. Actually, I can make a vegan wrap. I don't think I'm gonna make a vegan wrap. It's quick. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Make a vegan wrap. Yep. Now I want it now that I said it. Let's go.
Explain these things to you, but it's just the truth. The lesson, and the first lesson that I want to share, because I got a couple that I want to share in the midst of all this. The first lesson is that this stage that you're in right now, I don't know you, I don't know where you're at right now, but if you're just getting started in your journey, maybe you made 1,000, maybe you made 10,000, hey, maybe you made 100,000, maybe you haven't made anything. This early stages of your career are some of the most special times of your life, and you cannot get too focused on fast forwarding and getting to the next stage, because not
That is, I mean, the theme of what he was saying is gratitude and being grateful for what you got. Being grateful. My mentor used to say, success is a process. He said, when you cheapen the process, you cheapen the product. And what he's talking about, the young man's talking about, on to this side, I should say, he's saying don't rush the process. Just be appreciative that this shit is even happening, man. It's a dope process to be present in. And I mean, even being 38 and all the things I wanted to rush to get to, what I already was, what I already was is what I ended up going back to anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, I just, but you don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that a lot of what you got already is what's important, but it's just, it's a process, but that's what wisdom and things like this is supposed to be for. Letting the younger generation understand that there's more to you than Mr. High on some Transformer shit. And that is true, though. It really is. Like I said last stream, you know, one strand of your DNA has over 400 terabytes of information. And if you take your hands, I was saying it, but I'm showing you, if you take your hands and you go in a motion like this, eventually what you'll feel is a magnet. Like the same pressure you'll feel if you put two opposite magnets, you'll literally feel like that. So all that Reiki and that head, like as I'm doing it, it's pushing my hands further and further apart because it's like actual pressure. There's a lot to you that you don't know about, not that you or your body, but you haven't really explored to see what's stored in you and what you are capable of. And when you find out what you're made of, you can join us, people that talk and act like I talk. And I know how the person on the other side competing with me don't have a chance because I've neutralized me being my own enemy and you haven't. So you outnumbered. Me and you gonna beat you. Me, you in the process, me, you in the circumstances and the rules are gonna kick your ass. And the calm and peace that you have when you know who and what you are, when you take that time out to take inventory to find out what you are and what you made of, it's where fulfillment begins. When you take proper inventory and really find out, put yourself to the test and find out what you made of. It's fun, man. So don't cheapen the process. It's fun. It's exciting.
Not only will you miss the beauty that's in front of you,
That's a fact.
but you're gonna miss out on the satisfaction that comes from those beginning days that you'll never get ever again. For you watching this video, if you're just getting started on your journey, it's so important they're able to find enjoyment in this beginning stage and actually find some fun in it, because the next level that you reach when you become a millionaire and when you become successful, I find it to be a lot harder to just feel happy about business and accomplishments. As I said, the only thing that makes me feel good in business now is making a piece of art that I feel is really cool, like with my YouTube channel, or creating a product like I did over the years that helps people, whether that's helped them starting a business, whether that's helped them in their personal life. We've done that for years, and that's the only thing that makes me feel anything. The money is sort of irrelevant. It's not that money doesn't matter, because it does. Like, I wouldn't want to be broke right now. I like the freedom that money provides me. Just this morning, I had a 40-minute conversation with my mom, and we're dealing with a lot of stuff right now behind the scenes with our family. And because I'm in the position that I'm in and I have the money that I have, I'm able to help them. And that's where the money becomes really special. But outside of that, for yourself, the money can only do so much. I mean, you can buy yourself.
Money is extremely important in areas it affects and extremely unimportant in areas that it don't affect.
A nice house, you can take care of your basic needs, you can get all the luxurious, stupid stuff and go crazy, you know, it's whatever. But outside of the basic needs, money can only do so much for you. The true value of money comes from being able to give it back to the people you love and help out the world, helping out your community, helping out your people, and ultimately in the end, helping out as many people as you possibly can.
The whole process of point of money is solving problems that money can solve. It's just that simple.
But so many kids are thinking that the second that they get rich and they turn up and they get their rollie and they get their little supercar,
The second you get rich, the second you get that, you get married, the second you graduate, you know, insert whatever, and it's never true because it's prompted by a lie called your feelings and your emotions. Those fake things that people call feelings and emotions, and they don't know that. Your feelings don't know none of that. It has no clue. It's just tricking you into thinking that it can give you something that it don't have no way of producing. Your feelings is not in the damn future. They right here with you. They don't know what the fuck the shit gonna be. You have to use your mind to go, the likelihood is this, and likelihood is that, and the likelihood with respect to where I'm at is, and go from there and just do math and get a habit of doing the math and taking calculated risk and being satisfied up front with the effort that you know you're going to give and the effort that you've given already.
Everything's going to be lit. So many people, this is a funny one, think that once they can travel the world, that they're going to magically find themselves and ultimately become this new enlightened self. But I'm not finding these things to be true. Like, after making $10 million+ selling two companies, I've sold two companies now at 26 years old. It's not that, okay? It's not that. The enjoyment comes from building and also from digging deeper within. I don't want to get too spiritual and too esoteric in this video, but if you're expecting some external thing to come in and make your life better, you are in for a rude awakening when you find
that includes people. That includes people. Because if you find a guy as a woman that's going to come in and make your life better, y'all not yoked. You're not even. So he comes in, he makes your life better. You're just whatever, bubbly, right? You see a problem with this? You up here, he not, right? Eventually, you're going to drain from him and he's going to close up and leave. Or stay and not be the same person he came. It got to be something in it for him, which is what the gender war shit is about. Right? It's not a, that's what Kevin Samuels was saying. It's not a good deal for men. Right? So that part, right? And then the same thing with a guy. You think some chick, random chick gonna come in and make your life better when you know that they want to be the ones that benefit? It's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. So that part, right? Even with people with children, if I just have a child, I'll just feel so fulfilled. Absolutely not. The fulfillment I have as a parent comes from the work that I do as a parent, because it takes work to get the results that we both need as a parent and as a child. And that is what the fulfillment is. That process that it takes for my son to not know something and then know something and do it, like potty training and all those different things, and helping out in the kitchen and helping out in the house. Yeah, that was when we put the real work in and we have concrete results. Yeah, it's fulfillment there, but not just the arrival. You know, a lot of I used to be one of them people. I can't wait to have a child. Everything's gonna be amazing, and it's going. You know, I was right, but I was wrong at the same time. I enjoyed it. Now I was confident I'll give the effort that it would take. However, the language was wrong, and I was wrong in the sense that that was really going to fulfill. You know, having a child didn't fulfill anything. The work I did as a parent is what the fulfillment comes from. So that rings true in a lot of different ways in what he's saying.
Finally achieve those things. That peace that you're striving for is already within you. The way you can get access to it is by building a stronger relationship with God, which is something that I'm trying to do right now. I haven't been the best in my religion. I haven't been the best with prayer and daily Bible study, but that's something that I'm on the journey of now. What has helped?
I think not being grateful prompts this, because that was the same thing for me. I know I didn't even take time out to be grateful. I had to kind of the same thing he was saying. I'm like, I ain't really giving the creator theirs. In fact, I did the damn opposite. That's how I knew I was tripping. I was being possessed. Something was trying to. So I'm telling you, them fucking feelings, they're demons. So yeah.
Me over the years more than anything is meditation. Meditation is something that I've always done and always revert back to.
And I think the thing with meditation, why it helps, is because you're gonna say that word, but it helps you pause, helps you be in the stillness, helps you slow down a little bit, and again, take inventory.
When things start to feel a bit chaotic and crazy in my life, it's from that journey of stillness and digging deeper within that I'm able to actually find some peace in my life.
I think the stillness prompts stillness prompts the ability to see, hear, or at least I keep saying take inventory of the constitution of the things that you want. What will constitute you having what you have and what you want to do and what you've gotten. So it'll give you the foundation of what allowed these things to happen that you're doing. And once you can have a proper understanding and definition of why you have what you have based off what you're doing, that allows you to have control. That allows you to have calmness and reduce that anxiety. And what you're doing is replacing, you're countering fear with information, not love, not happiness. The only counter to fear is intel, intelligence, information, knowledge, that thing, not another feeling. That's just going to add to the pool of feelings. So meditation helps you really, when you're really doing it the way the Brahma taught, it's a breathing process. And what's happening is you are detoxing your body with proper breathing when you do it the right way. And that allows for the alkalinity in your blood to give you much clearer brain health. And you can think much more clearly because your brain got oxygen, you got that alkalinity and hydration you need. You're calm, still, your body's not overworking, your organs are not overworking. That's the real science of meditation. right? And that's why it works. That's why I take the health approach, because if I can make my body, keep my body, this is the key. Why I do alkalinity, why I say go vegan. If I can keep my body in a meditative state all day, I can think much more clearer. You know what I'm saying? So I know the science of why meditation works. Let me expand it to my day-to-day, my breath to breath. Somebody asked me, did you pray today? My lifestyle is a prayer. That's how I live. Because I understand the science. You know what I'm saying? So it's why it works. So people they don't like the religious stuff. I give you the science. I give you practicality and what you can, actionable and applicable information that you use right now. So we know why meditation works, because it's just like you clearing the table. Like if it was a dirty table, do you clearing the table to do some work and get clear on something? It's just clarity. That's all it is. It allows your blood to calm down, your blood pressure to calm down, your oxygen levels to increase, to your brain to be able to be in an optimal space for you to process information. It's really simple. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope process.
Funny story about this company that I sold for millions of dollars. In 2018,
they go, what's up?
I had a situation with the company in which the one business partner that I had scammed me for all the money we made, which was around $20,000 at the time. This was pretty much all the money I had to work with. I didn't have any other money in my savings account, maybe like a couple $1,000, and I had my credit cards through the roof and I had crazy expenses. So when that happened to me, I was basically back to square zero. And I can say that was one of the most turbulent, difficult times of my life. I feel like for most of you guys, especially you watching this video, that situation would have probably just put y'all not in the grave, but in the gutter. You would have stopped. You would have gave up on the business.
Yeah, because he said his partner robbed him. Let's get this in.
So when that happened to me, I was basically back to square $1,000. In 2018, I had a situation with the company in which the one business partner that I had scammed me for all the money we made, which was around $20,000 at the time. This was pretty much all the money I had to work with. I didn't have any other money in my savings account, maybe like a couple $1,000, and I had my credit cards through the roof and I had crazy expenses.
And here's the thing. This is the thing you find, right? When you study success and you study successful people, what you find out is they do these successful things almost exclusively in spite of feelings. They ignore the feelings and do what you need to do. I know as a parent, for you to be a parent, you have to ignore them feelings, push them feelings aside and do what makes sense and do what's logical. Because being a parent is all logical. People will say, no, it's not. No, it's logic. You're dealing with logistics. The baby's crying. You have to give a correspondence, right? Corresponding action to the crying. But you got to do it with it. You really don't do with feelings. They feel your body. If that's what you're talking about. Now you're talking about the shit you call feelings. It's all logical. You don't be logical. You don't have enough grains of pounds of food a month. That baby's gonna die. It's all logical. You don't travel the distances you need to travel to be able to acquire the food and acquire the resources to be able to acquire the food. It's logical. It's fucking 99% logical if it's not all. And people don't want to admit that. You have to do what you have to do in spite of feelings. The feelings is what's keeping you from being successful. And people don't understand that. Like, you study success, that's what you'll find. This person did this. They felt like this. They didn't feel like that. They didn't feel like getting up. They didn't feel like listening to this. They didn't feel like watching it. Then they did opposite of how they felt. And then that's where the success came from. And it never stops.
Expenses. So when that happened to me, I was basically back to square zero. And I can say that was one of the most turbulent, difficult times of my life. I feel like for most of you guys, especially you watching this video.
We're not going to watch this whole thing. We're going to let him rock a little bit. And then we're going to, what's the name?
So that situation would have probably just put y'all not in the grave, but in the gutter. You would have stopped. You would have gave up on the business. And the lesson in there is that during those times when I literally had no money, I was $30,000 in debt. I was sleeping back on my mom's couch. I went from basically having money, living a good life in LA, to literally sleeping on my mom's couch. It was the meditation and it was that internal journey that allowed me to find some peace and fulfillment throughout that process. It didn't come from me figuring something out magically and then everything took off and boom. it was like I had to dig deep within while I was going through the biggest struggle of my life to finally see the other side of that. And
so we're gonna stop it there. That's why it's no mystery for me that he came to this part, came to this understanding of that it's no fulfillment coming from that get more money thing, or when I get all these things, get this money so I can go do these things, that I'm gonna feel better. It's because he meditated. And meditation will counter the stupid lies that feelings and emotions bring to you. What meditation allows you to do is really slow down the process, make you question where you got these feelings from. Really start to do what I say, and that's take inventory. That's what meditation is. That's the thing we should look up the word. So why do you look up words so much? Johann un Dorsey un John 1 verse 1 says, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. That's why I look up words so much, because of that one. Johann, which means favored by God. Un, which is one. Dorsey, which is a word, a Latin word that means to spring. Un. John 1 verse 1, and it says, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. That's why I look up words. I want to be in the favor. Whatever the original, my fault. I gotta bring up the NMR real quick. Okay, here we go. Sure. Bring up the original intent of the word. So actually, let's switch this up a little bit. Let's put on another thing. Let me just go with this one. So we in alignment. So here you go. Meditation. 12th century. What is this? French? I fucking hate French. Meditation. I think that's how you say it. Fuck you. I hate fucking French. Meditationem is in Latin, but it says contemplation, devout preoccupation. Devout preoccupation. You see what I'm saying? That's when you. This is faith. This is commitment. When you have devout preoccupation. I'm not. I was saying that shit earlier. I'm already where I'm going. I already know who I'm at. I already know where I'm at. I'm already there. I'm busy already. I'm out. I'm on these YouTube streets. I'm on these physical streets. I'm on this trip for me. I'm going to go pick me up. I only want me. You understand? Whether that's meeting up with baseball friends, country club friends, hockey, y'all girls with the beehive, whatever. I'm out looking for me. I'm already preoccupied. I think in Spanish it's preocupado, some shit like that. Private devotions, prayer. So prayer and meditation is the same shit. The Latin, a thinking over. And the crazy part is, in meditation, those things that you call feelings, you get them the most. That's when you get. This is stuff that's crazy. I'm telling y'all the real deal. You really start to take down the inventory of what you're really processing the information, and as you're processing the information, you're getting resonances that is creating all this stuff that y'all call feelings and emotions. This is where you get most of them from. Right? To meditate means to think over, reflect, and consider. Consider means to consult with the stars. Watch this. I'm gonna go back to it too, because it's another word I want to look up. All right. So consider verb, late 14th century, consideraren, says to fix the mind upon, for careful examination, meditate upon. Also view attentively, scrutinize, not to be negligent of. Consider. From the French, considere or considerar, whatever the fuck. Latin is considerare. Dare? Jesus Christ. To look at closely, observe, right? Probably literally to observe the stars. From with, consider, CEDES, which is heavenly body, star, constellation. That's what CEDES means. All right, so Darth Sidious was the dark star. That's what CEDES. Oh, yeah, CEDES. So that's where that stuff comes from. Another word I want to look up real quick from meditation. Oh my God. Contemplation. Let's look at what contemplate means. So the kid was talking about meditation. That's where you start to mind out all those feelings and emotions that you just let affect you while you in public or whatever. And you it's probably inconveniencing to just break out in meditation while you getting information. Contemplation means a religious musing, right? From the Latin, contemplationem, act of looking at, right? To gaze, attentively observe, consider, contemplate, originally to mark out a space for observation. To mark out a space for observation. That's what contemplate is. So that's like preparation, right? Which is half the battle. So it's stuff like that, man. It gives people an idea and of how to process that information, not letting your feelings dictate who you are. I used to tell my son's mother this. She was really like, I bring her up because she was like gone when I first met her. Like, I just had to be patient. I was 26. I wasn't patient at all. So what I used to tell her is what I did. I get information, like my mentor used to say, nothing is as good as it seems, nothing is bad as it seems. So I said, we process everything. Oh, this is the best thing since sliced bread. All right, I put it in a test box. Oh my gosh, this is the worst thing in the world. I put it in a test box. We just gonna process everything. And what I say before, my mentor said, success is a process. When you cheapen the process, you cheapen the product. So we got the same process no matter what. We just gonna process the information, have the same approach to everything. Every so-called feeling is I'm gonna process the feeling, find out where it came from, why it came from, where it came from. Again, cause and effect, 5 W's and how, and just process the information and find out if it's worth keeping. Do a quality control check on, is this information or this concept even worth my time? Y'all, with these feelings, you don't even think 1 second to qualify because you so stuck on the narrative that your identity is based off of, not the principles that your identity is based off of, whether these feelings are even worth your time. Are they even good enough to acknowledge? I don't even let my schedule dictate any of that. It's just, is this thing called fear even worth me? It's beneath me. You may not feel arrogant enough to say that, but I don't have no problem. It makes no difference. Because again, just like y'all know, those feelings are backed by a narrative. Is that narrative up to par? Is it good as the world class? If it's not, it's irrelevant. I'll let something of a lower level deal with it. Again, this is your body. This is your kingdom. Are you not a ruler in your world? That's how I talk. That's why I say in my world, you a world class or you outclass. I don't have no in between. I don't have no time for that. Plus, I understand me. I don't have time or energy or space or tolerance for things less than what I am. I'll let you go over there and be whatever the fuck you are, information, people, etc., and go about my business. You don't like it, fuck you. You don't have to be as, you don't got to be me no damn way. So you don't have to be anything as me. So you can be caring and loving, but you have to have a place where when you get these feelings, you are processing that information because it just got here 30 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago, 2 seconds ago. It's new to this place. You know what I'm saying? Like if these aliens just drop out of the sky, they got to be processed. You know, the government going to pick them up. The military going to intercept. Where's your interceptor? Like, no, them shit's run rapid in your body, man. Feelings and emotions are the problem because they are the satanic religion. Feelings and emotions is rebranded temptation and sin. It's running rampant in your life. And none of them are valuable. They're all worthless. They are imposters pretending to be something that it's not. They're all pretending to be you and they're not you. None of them. And the stuff that you keep calling your feelings is not feelings. It ain't you. And the second y'all realize that, I'm gonna be like, this nigga is really the best thing since fucking sliced bread. I have no idea who I am, what I'm telling you. I was sent. A lot of motherfuckers came to YouTube. Like somebody sent for me. And I'm telling y'all, this is going to be the thing that's going to be remembered all time. It's the stuff that I'm telling you right now. Feeling, because this is the game that they've been playing to get people where they are right now, to fuck everybody up. Y'all keep thinking it's the politicians that's messing up. They can't do anything that y'all not helping them do. Everything that you complaining about the Illuminati, the elites, the Bilderberg groups, these politicians left, right, they are doing nothing that you're not helping them do. It's you, it's not them. because they're not doing shit that they don't know they can get away with. Trust me, I know criminals. The second you realize that, you be all right. You helping them with them stupid feelings, because them feelings is based off lies. You don't know who and what you are. You don't know how to heal yourself. You don't know the 102 minerals that your body is made out of. You don't know what words mean. You don't have an identity that's real. You know, you don't care. You care more about feelings and entertainment. Even by your own definitions, even if we take etymology aside, the words that you want it to mean don't even make sense. You don't even adhere to that. That's that part. I can have 100% of conversation just about what y'all mean when you say it and how much you're a liar to even your fake definitions. You don't even care about your fake definitions of what they mean. Are you adhering to the information that you know in the 80th percentile? Do you even anywhere close to that? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? And if they know you're gonna fuck you over, why shouldn't they treat you like you treating you? Why not? When in Rome, right? So in your world, you treat you like shit. You treat you like a bitch, and they just do the right thing, the same thing right back at you. That's it. You go, Trump is this and Trump. You're so focused on so many people. Trump, Trump, Trump. Every time you point the finger, you got 3 pointing right back at you. You worried about him? Worry about you. I don't care about them politicians. They don't mean shit. All they're gonna do is what y'all show them that they can do. Y'all show them they can do the COVID bullshit. Y'all show them. I'm mad at them. You say, hey, come kick my ass. It's just that simple. They don't do nothing that you don't help them do. You focus on the wrong shit. Focus on you. Be a disciplined person. What will this world look like? What will fuck this world? What will our world look like when our reputation and habit as brown skinned people in North America is that them people super disciplined. They don't play no games. That's like not a thing. And you've never seen a nigga get mad on a panel and go, I'm a disciplined ass nigga. Ever. Ever. It's never been a shit. A panel or a rap song, that shit ain't no thing. It ain't no attribute. Niggas never been proud of that. That's never a thing that niggas brag about. I'm disciplined as fuck, nigga. I'm a disciplined nigga. That's, niggas don't be doing that shit. It's not a shit. Nah. Niggas say, I don't play no game. You definitely play games. You're a liar. You look at your health, it look like you at it looked like play school out this bitch. It look like recess out this bitch. Your finances and your body look like recess. Like, stop playing. So again, like we look, I mean, I know y'all need to really study that live I did, the last live I did, because, and I know they clipped a lot of shit out because I had to trim the shit so it can stay monetized. That's a live that you just study. Just take the words. And when somebody come with a non-Baltimore accent and they are adhering to the principles like I am, I'll get out the way. And I can go do shit I want to do. This is just what I got to do. This is just duty-based stuff. That's why I say consecrated and appointed missionary, more sound simple America all the time, because this is work. I'm at work, like doing religious work when I'm on this channel, social shit, practicing YouTube shit, and digital art and shit, all like that, whatever that shit's supposed to be called. I'm not on this bitch trying to make no money, but I needed to grow so people can get the message, and whoever that is, that people like, because I'm not a teacher. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. Blood forms trauma. You figure the rest out on your own. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna say that out to you. Yeah, I did my job. So, universal laws is how I operate. I just see it clearly. Law of polarities. You have a particular structure that has a vibratory frequency, law of vibration. That frequency is going outward and coming inward. You're letting the universe, creation know, hey, I'm here. This is what I'm about. So you making a phone call with your existence, every breath you take, saying, hey, I'm here. I'm ready for this level of warfare. I'm ready for this level of love. I'm ready for this level of exchange. By existing alone. That's just existing. Your habits, what you are and your habits create a secondary or another vibratory frequency that you also are signaling along with that signal. I.e., when two minds come together, they make a third. That's what the Bible is talking about. So you have your own particular vibratory frequency, be it a law of polarities, your habit, a law of habit creates a third. That's principal annexation. That third thing is what I call principal annexation. That third mind. So 1 + 1 = 3. 1 + 1 = 3. In metaphysics. True metaphysics. Two separate things create a third thing. And that's how you're going to judge. That's how you're going to be judged. When you understand the science, it's simple. And the dope part about what I do is, granted, a lot of the video, I've seen videos, great depictions, great videos on it, but you don't need nothing special. All you got to do is just put it to test, put it to work over the span 30, 60, 90 days. That's my knowledge. Anything I'm saying, put it to the test, meaning you looking forward, you have it as a principle and you exercising it over the span of 30, 60, 90 days. That's where you're going to see the results. It's going to blow your motherfucking mind. I don't care what results you get the first time you do it. It doesn't matter. Just run it through 30, 60, 90 days. You're going to be satisfied. So that is what's going on. You have to adhere to both of those frequencies. You're putting a thing. So if you have a physical condition, that's what the word condition comes from. Condizione. C-O means a Latin word. It means with. D-E means God. I'm sorry. D-I means God. Then you have shun, which is a suffix that means a state of being. Your condition is what you keep calling your feelings and emotions. It is a God state of being. What you're doing and what's happening with the feelings and emotions is a word spelled G-O-D, which is God. That word is a verb, it's not a noun. It's called invocation or libation. It's libation. What you're experiencing, and I explained this in the other video. That's why I wasn't saying it in the live. What you're experiencing with your feelings and emotions is called libation, which is God. What is libation? When you're dropping water into more water, what is happening with your feelings? A chemical is being released in your bloodstream, and you're getting a electrical or electromagnetic response from that. That is tangibly, physically, scientifically what's actually going on. It is God. It's not some stupid, mystical, physical, fake shit called feelings and emotions. That's what's happening in real life. That's what the words actually mean. I'm not making it up. Nobody on earth is teaching this. I've never seen nobody else teaching this. Simple as fuck. It don't take no talent to explain this or understand it. Look the words up. That's what the fuck this shit means. The shit you calling feelings and emotions is called God. That's what it actually is. God means to invoke. You are invocating all these different words you want to call your feelings and emotions, which is just law of correspondence. You being your polarity, your one self, your identity, your item, which I think in I forgot the Greek shit where it's like a I and then it's a circle. Your id, your identity, your polarity, you with respects to your behavior in relationship to something else that's happening, that has its own all of that. That connection is an invocation. That invocation in your body creates a recognition which sends specific corresponding hormones into your bloodstream, which is a liquid entering another liquid, which is libation. That's what the words mean. I'm not making this shit up. It's called Godding. That's what feelings and emotions is. That's why it takes you over. It is a fucking spirit. You understand? What happened what they used to call that liquor and shit? They used to call it spirits. That's what the fuck is actually tangibly, physically, grammatically happening. I'm not stretching it. It ain't no deep conscious shit. It's the fuck what the words mean. You know what I'm saying? It's not this dumb little girl, little boy. Everything is a feeling shit. I'm just well, that's feel. I felt this. No. Now you understand. Well, you have the ability to understand. Wow. Old cultures, like Hinduism, had 360 gods because they represent different condizioni, different conditions. This is why you look at the ancient Kemetic stuff, or Tamoranian, but they call it Kemetic. They had Sekhmet, they had Ampu, they had Asar, Aset. It was representing different things. The characteristics of those heads was reflective of the of those different animals was reflective of those conditions that the human body goes through. It wasn't no alligator head person walking around. You understand? Shout out to Ariel becoming a member. Appreciate it. A lot it. If you talk like this, aren't you, love?
Oh, hey, oh, hey. I get ring without all the way the way around.
She said, hey, I love that, baby. She said, far from that. You not talk like this. Not at all. I'll switch it up pretty easily. Yeah. Maybe having me bloody requests for me to talk like this on other channels. I will not do it. Only here. You hit the fucking bloody car show, right? Then I might do it. I was saying bloody artists cannot do it as well as I can. But Ariel, you gotta come up here and at least let us hear your voice. Because you said what you said you was from yesterday. What did you say you was from? Don't tell me. It wasn't New Zealand. What the fuck was it? I'm getting old. You said you was from it was in I remember it was in Sexy Red Chair. I forgot what it was. Berlin? No, it wasn't. I can't remember. All right. Yeah, you gotta come up and let us know. So Netherlands. Yes. Netherlands. Remember. Yeah, you gotta come up one time. Let us hear your accent. Because this is apparently this is an accent shaming channel. Apparently, I don't know. Everybody want to shame my accent. Like I did it. I didn't do it. I just came here. You know what I'm saying? Pause, I did it. So that is what feelings and emotions. I mean, I've explained this ad nauseum at this point, but it has to be understood. That's why I don't give no one word other than condizione, condition. And I say it like that because the word God is in condition. And that's what's actually going on. When people employ, again, taking inventory, understanding what's going on with the body, understand what you're experiencing and what's being. I love lyrics. I love hip hop because it helps you break down shit at a different level. We say actions speak louder than words. So when you watch things happen, when you're watching things happen, the thing that you're watching happen is literally an explanation. It is being explained. It is being from one plane to what we can't see to a plane that we can see. It's being explained. Actions speak louder than words. So when you have an understanding, clarity on what you're watching, because it's been explained to you, right? That shit is crazy. Life is, when you just really start to get how fractal life really is, everything you've ever wanted to, and this is where being religious helps people. Everything you have ever wanted to know has already been explained to you. When you understand that tangible, physical, actual life is an explanation for a fact. It told you in the Bible that God said, let there be light. That is an explanation. Everything you see is a explanation. Explain, X being what? The plane that it was on, a shun being a suffix, state of being. That's what creation is. That's what the birds is. That's what the sun is. Everything that is ever going to be important in your life, or you ever wanted to know, has been explained in front of your face already. Even the new shit, even though you know it's not new under the sun, that people are doing in society has already been done. I told y'all already the Jim Crow shit happened in Grenada between 1492 and 711. Everything in Jim Crow already happened before, so it wasn't new. Wi-Fi energy already happened. That's what the pyramids is for. So what Tesla was doing was something that's nothing new. Shit dope. When you know the real, man, life is just, you just be patient. All you gotta do is be patient and be grateful. They're gonna come to me. I gotta just be me. That's why I be telling women, y'all with the gender war shit, let the nigga be wrong. This is my message to y'all. Let the nigga be wrong by herself. You stay in the right. Just stay in the right. Don't join them. Let the other bitch doing the other shit. Let that bitch be dumb and wrong. You stay in the right. Just stay in the right. Let them be wrong. It's not worth it. Dishonor is never worth it. Don't dishonor yourself because somebody being dishonored. Leave. Get the fuck out of there. Go find somebody that likes shit like that and let them deal with that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all who watch this channel, y'all are 600 or 700 years ahead of everybody, because you now know every one of those things that you've been misidentifying as an identity is actually, as feelings and emotions is actually a God. So I clarified last live that love is not a noun, it's an action. So it can't possibly be a feeling. And I told you, and all you got to do is go Google it. Actually, let me find it for you. Let me see. I'm gonna show y'all. It's a kid that actually, it's a channel that envy is a demon. It's a demon. I'm gonna put it in the chat because I want y'all to go watch them, y'all. There we go. So look at this. You see? Can y'all see this? No, fuck no. Fuck nobody can see the shit that I'm not fucking showing. Let me make this big. Pause. No video. Y'all see this? Shout out to Legends of History. I've used it. What the fuck? Did I click this shit? What the fuck is going on? Nigga, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, so envy is the name of a demon, y'all. I'm gonna click it so I can get that.
Picture this. You're sitting at
It's the name of a demon. Envy, the headless demon. So I want y'all to go watch that. We're not gonna freaking review it. Right now. Envy is an actual demon. A lot of these things that people be possessed by, when those feelings have you, you don't have you, you are possessed. That's literally what that is. That's what the words actually mean. That's why I get the hate that I get for telling y'all what words mean and talking about etymology for fucking free. For free. I don't charge nobody. I give you fucking fundamental facts. I give you the goddamn source. And instead of arguing with the source or the facts or proving the facts to be incorrect, you want to say goofy shit like words. They don't fucking change. If the word changed, the shit I shouldn't have access. So that's not what change is. When a fucking butterfly, when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, there's no caterpillar still there. That's what change is. When I changed my son diaper from shitty to fucking clean, there was no shitty diaper after that. That's what change is. So if it changed, motherfucker, the old word shouldn't fucking be there. It didn't change. Somebody just misused the fucking regular one. This is how you know it's a demon. What does it say? The headless demon. That's how it's depicted. For you to not to use your motherfucking head. For it to take your goddamn head off. That's what envy does. That's what envious people want to do. Think that's by mistake? Right? So it goes into Solomon's story and shit like that. Which is dope in and of itself. So y'all check that out. So you'll understand. I'm giving you shit ain't nobody else giving. A 96-degree Mason could never, ever, never sacrifice his children. He's telling you shit like this. I'm giving you this shit dangerous when I'm giving you. Dangerous as fuck. And they ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing to me. This is dangerous. There's nothing in life, listen, nobody is giving you information on the internet more dangerous than I. All that other secret society shit don't. I'm giving you something that can be duplicated over and over again. You don't need me for this. You can look at the shit. I can disappear right now. Y'all got more than you. It ain't a prophet coming that's gonna give you more than I got right now, because I'm a little bit different from that. I'm telling you the real deal right now. I literally gave you everything. The shit I'm giving you is mind-boggling, nigga. It's on an entirely different level. Because it's simple. It's simple. Everybody looking in the wrong place. What's going to happen with the next account? Fuck the next economy. Them stupid, evil demon things is pretending to be feelings, and those things are gods. That's what they are. They're gods. That's why you have multiple gods. That change of condizione, condition, that with God's state of being, that's what condition is. Con means with, Deus, they means God, right? Shun, state of being. God meaning what? Invocation. When you have your feelings, when you get fear, cortisol, when you get joy, dopamine, those chemicals into your bloodstream, supergalactic fast, creates a resonance, and you get an electrical charge. That is what your feelings. It happens like that. That's what your feelings are. Your body, what I just explained is law of correspondence. Your body is adhering to universal laws, and it's adhering to divine laws. That's what's going on. It's tangibly, physically, actually, measurably happening in real time. I'm telling you the God's honest, absolute truth for free. It ain't nobody, no shit on earth at a higher quality, a higher level of intelligence than what I'm giving you right now. I'm giving you true, pure freedom for free. I'm giving you what belongs to you. So, like Quantum put, I don't talk about the 7 hermetics. That's it. And what I do is give what I know is not being given. All that stuff is out and it's free. That's all. I don't really like to regurgitate because I work over other people's work. The stuff I do is original. I give and I participate and contribute what I see is missing. That's how I operate. 7 hermetic principles is dope as fuck. But me, the way I do it is going to be completely different. That's why I say I'm not a teacher. I don't have time. I'm not for the elementary level. I'm for the masses. I'm telling you real shit. That is what's going on. The shit. That's why you see the shit that you see. Because people do not understand what them fucking stupid. I can't do nothing but call it the truth. Them demons and emotions. Demons and emotions. Them feelings and emotions is demons. They're gods. And what a demon is a corrupted human spirit. Compromised human spirit. That's what it is. A devil is a compromised angel. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. It's not deep. So it would fit for something like envy, because envy is when you want other people's shit. So the demon do what? It take over somebody else's shit. It's not fucking hard at all. If the demon wants your shit, there's a principle in the Bible called "to much is given, much is required." That tells you what is a super sin for you, being neglectful. Because there's other people that want to use your shit if you're not going to use it. It's that simple. It's not complicated. But the thing that makes it difficult is when you don't know how to identify, because you don't know who you are, you don't identify with you, and you don't understand universal laws, and you are the same exact thing. You're not separate. And you don't understand how to track it. You don't know how it's going to operate. You get lost and you think it's super sophisticated. It's not super sophisticated. It's not super sophisticated. You just got super sophisticated level of neglect. Your neglect is one of the most despicable, demonic things in existence. And that's what happens when you have a concept called feelings and emotions. You begin to neglect yourself because you don't know nothing about it. So you used to have, like in Greek mythology, you would have titans and then you would have gods. When the titans neglected the gods like Zeus, that's when they did what? That's when they destroyed them. You was destroyed by your own creation. You got to stop neglecting. All the stories tell you the same exact shit. The devil tricks you into thinking God abandoned you. That's what he does. He makes you hate God by saying God neglected you. Look at all these things that are wrong. Then somebody like me come and explain to you that you doing it. And your mom and them doing it with these fake things called feelings and emotions. That's what the Bible says. I'm a jealous God. Don't go into any God but me, because neglect and envy are gods. Because you and God is the same thing. People talk about the most high and God are separate things. The same God that's saying is God to you is you. But they don't know. These Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, don't know how to fucking read. These Catholics don't know how to fucking read. These Jews know how to read. And they don't tell these motherfuckers, these Christians and black Christians, I don't have a fucking clue what reading is. Y'all know what reading is on this channel. If you've been here long enough, you know what reading means. Read means to count. That's what the word means. I can look it up and show you right now. So none of this shit adds up. They don't know how to read. Nothing. If you don't know how to read, nothing is going to add up, because reading means to count. So these people don't know how to count. So, and I say that because you don't know when it's saying God. You don't know when it's saying Lord God. God with a lowercase g, the Lord with a capital L, the Lord with a lowercase l, you don't know what it's talking about. You know why? Because you don't know you. You don't know what to look for. You should be looking for you, but you don't know what you is because you walk around with brown skin calling yourself black when the word black mean pale. So etymology, which is it's just a word they get stuck on, knowing the origin of something, knowing the truth, that's all etymology represents, is just a word that represents origin. Because the shit really means, it literally means the true origin or meaning of words. That's what etymology means. The word true is in the definition. Is knowing the truth on what words mean. And when you look at it, you see these people just flip this shit on purpose to confuse people. It's no fucking way brown skinned people are calling themselves black when the word black mean pale. Bland, Blanche, Blanchard, Blake, blanket. You look those words up and all say white. Go to make white. In Spanish, the word for white is blanco. In German, the word for pale is blass, B-L-A-S-S. The word black mean pale, don't mean dark. Somebody had to do that shit on purpose, and they so fucking lazy they didn't change the rest of the words. They didn't change the rest of the words in English, let alone another language. You understand? So that's what you burden with when you've done the work. People are like, do the work, do the work, do the work. That's why people stop, because you be people like me. I'm one of the wisest on earth. You understand? How can I say that? Because I study the wisest on earth and the wisest that ever been on earth, and me and them on the same frequency. As I can just say it. It sounds arrogant, but clearly I am. I'm always one of the wisest in any space, any panel, or any room that I'm in, because all I do is find out the wisest and I study them only. I don't deviate. That's why people be like, can't nobody tell you nothing. If you just come where I come, if you do what I say, you'll understand. But you don't do it. I'm 38. I never drank, I never smoked, no tattoo, no criminal record, never tried a drug. I invested a lot of energy into my understanding. So if you just do what I do, you'll see why I do what I do. It's not personal. It's just business. It's not personal. I don't mean to ignore you. I just can't. I'm disrespecting everything that I work hard for. You don't understand that. Because you don't understand it. You don't understand it because you just don't understand it. You think understanding is some feeling. You have to fucking go and stand under things. The word understanding means to stand under something to see if what it's based on can hold that type of weight. That's what the word means. You have to fucking make a choice and a decision to understand. I make that decision. That's why the word smart is what it is, because smart is that we have now comes from a sense of painstaking efforts, because the word smart means pain. That's what the fucking word means. It means pain. But people's value system is what? Comfort, because people think they're their feelings. They think feelings are valuable. It's just that simple. It's not complicated. All the graphics and that shit doesn't matter. You just got to be willing to put it to the test. I know what I know because I put it to the test. 100% of everything you've ever seen me say, to every degree imaginable. And ain't nothing perfect but the devil, because that's what the fuck I was after. I put it to the test over 30, 60, 90 days. And I did all of that 10 years ago. Unless I specify, there's nothing that I say on my channel that I didn't know I wasn't saying 10 years ago, especially at 28. 28, I was on another level. I was out of control. 25, I was on. That shit, man, at 25, I had turned 25. A week later, it was like that movie from Limitless. When he took the pill, my whole brain was just organized. I just knew everything. Like I knew everything that I had ever studied. That shit was fucking amazing. And I wasn't even vegan yet. But it becomes simple once, and that's why I had asked Cheeky that. That's what you got to do. You got to organize your brain. You have to actually take time out, deliberately and intentionally develop an understanding and organize your mind. Make your mind, the way you think, consistent with your body. Law of correspondence. Make your body and the way you think and the way you live consistent with the universe. Law of correspondence. The same way you watch the ancients line up pyramids with the stars. Law of correspondence. As within, so without. As without, so within. As above, so below. As below, so above. And no matter which order you do that in. We free. When you understand this, that it's not about cute depictions. Make this as pretty as that. It's about a system of verification. It's about a system of principles. We free. We can go anywhere. As within, so above. You've never heard nobody say anything like that, but I know that's right. That's what the 5-pointed stars or the 6-pointed stars is about. It's about law of correspondence. People don't understand. That's the most powerful law, and it's the law that's going to show up more than anything. It's lifetime stronger than the law of attraction. Law of correspondence is everything. It's everything. When you get that, you be straight, bro. You be straight. That shit is it's the illest shit in the world, and that's what all royalty on earth. That's the law they follow. They don't have no choice. It's not even a question. You just gonna always see that shit. All of the symboliographies and symbolisms that they have, all of it, 100% of all ancient Cometian, Moorish, Sumerian, Babylonian, Olmec, Atlantean, 100% of everything you ever see to every degree imaginable is them honoring the law of correspondence. That's how I know what I'm saying about feelings and emotions is true. All that other stuff is a waste of time. It's law of correspondence. It's all pointing to the operation of how everything works and is in alignment with your body. That's all. It's just that simple. It's not rocket science. It's not hard. It's not that serious. When she figured it out, I was like, yeah. So, like I explained, right? Because I've explained this on live plenty of times, right? I think like 2-3 times. And I think I'm gonna get about it here. I'm about to make me some vegan wraps with some falafel and some spelt, because it's gonna be my water right now. Got some falafel, which is chickpeas. It's gonna be spelt bread with mushrooms, portobello mushrooms, all organic, right? I'm gonna have some roasted almonds. It's really gonna kick it. Some vegan cheese, avocado, like some organic ketchup, and like some coconut aminos and arugula. I might blow up. I need to put that out too. I can't wait. I can't wait to eat it. I can't. Woo. That's gonna be so good. It's gonna be delicious. So what I'm gonna do, right? then I'm gonna explain this thing. We're gonna get up out of it. Mouth watering. That's what I'm about to make. I can't wait. I'm gonna cut the mushrooms, slice them up in a little what's name. I'm gonna take the avocado and just spread it like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spread it all over the wraps, right? Then I'm gonna lay them down. I'm gonna throw some vegan Parmesan cheese on that bitch. I'm gonna roast because the falafel is gonna be cooked because they frozen. And after they come out, I'm gonna roast the almonds with some pink Himalayan salt. Throw that bitch on there. And then I'm gonna put the falafel and then put the other cheese on there. I might faint. I might just die tonight. All right, so everything I was saying prior to that, right? My religious works will be known it's going to be for explaining this part about the anti-Marian energy. I was explaining to somebody privately, but I've already said this shit in public, right? And I've said this like 2 or 3 times. Why I know demons and emotions, because this is a 2-part thing. Is one, and we're going to continue to deal with this and have conversations about it or videos. The feelings and emotions are demonic possession. It's rebranded temptation and sin. I need y'all to get everything I'm saying. Your feelings and emotions, what they physically, tangibly are, what you acknowledge it for, is guarding. Really not God, but more than guarding, because it's something in motion. It's something that's happening. So it's really the word guarding. You've probably never seen that word ever in your life, because they don't want you to look at the word God like a verb, but it's actually a verb. It's an action. It's not a noun. Okay. God and the Most High are very distinct things, but if you can understand etymology, parts, and syntax, and why I say them 3 things together, you take the word God as a verb. When you make it a noun, particularly a proper noun, you are making that action your God. Like people make being drunk, like people make overeating. You understand? They make that your God. They make money your God. Making money is your God now, right? So that's the science with the grammar shit. So we're looking at feelings and emotions, understanding that part. It's rebranded temptation and sin. Rebranded temptation and sin is what physical, tangible people that are compromised, that are devils. These is devils I'm talking about. That is, they intentionally are rebranding that shit because, and they are allowed to do that because you have an obligation to know who God is and know who you are. That's why I'm talking to you and not putting up Bilderberg Group or this sacred society or this symbol, all that shit that they be doing. That shit don't mean anything. That shit means nothing if you are not the person, right, that is capable of falling for that shit. It's better for you to be literate than worry about what they doing across the country or across the planet. It doesn't matter. They're irrelevant. The gazelle, the lion and the wolves can only catch what they're able to catch. If they can't catch the fastest or the strongest moose or giraffe, it don't matter. Because that is the one that's going to continue to spread their bloodline, not the one that's caught. So we're going to be the prey that they can't catch, right? And if I know I was mentioning a lot of different cultures. If I didn't acknowledge y'all or the Islamic one or the Yoruba one, I have no beef from them. Absolutely. As long as they're not satanic, I don't have no problem. I've learned for almost every religion I've ever learned from, because it, again, law of correspondence. That's what I look at in religion. So you got that. You got which I talk about etymology all the time. I don't got to talk about Illuminati because I can prove or conspiracy theories because I prove the shit in real time with etymology, parts, and syntax. I'll prove it. So I don't need to talk about that shit. The Bar Association proves all the Illuminati points by itself. All you gotta do is actually look at them and see what they do and learn law. They doing it. They running a monopoly. The shit they doing is ridiculous, right? I feel like Trump when I'm saying they're doing this. The most ridiculous thing ever. I said, fuck that nigga be talking. So the feelings and emotions are really your condizione, which is a condition, which is God. If you don't like the word Godding or God like that, you can say condition or condizione. It makes a difference when you say it in Latin. That's what I'm saying. That's what they are. The stuff that you go, how I feel, it's a condition. It's a fact of what that is. That's what the word means. So that is what's going on for you. What feelings and emotion is rebranded temptation and sin. That is what these tangible, physical, evil ass people are doing. They're doing that shit on purpose to get you to violate yourself, right? So I'm sharing that shit with y'all so you can understand this point. Like I said, yeah, in my other live, right? You said all cool was all cool. Was it cool or who? All cool is an old God. I need you to get that so you can understand this other part. But I know I'm probably gonna have to spend more energy on the feelings and emotions because there's such a deep attachment to it, and there's no attachment to the stuff that I'm saying. Like 0% of this part. But this is what I discovered because I understand the feelings and emotions part. So you got to understand that this other part, which is the anti-Marian energy and the anti-Marian time that we're living in and demon that we're living in, because I'm explaining to you where demons come from and I'm explaining to you what demon you're dealing with right now. It's an anti-Marian energy. So what is anti-Mary? Mary is Jesus's mother, right? And it's a demon. It's not a devil. That's going to matter later. It's a demon and it's not a devil, meaning you can beat it and annihilate it. This is the purpose of me always telling y'all etymology, because when you learn the name of a demon, you can control it and you can beat it, right? So that lets you know that all of my presence online and how I talk is an exorcism. I'm a consecrated and appointed missionary to More Sons Temple of America. I am not no average or ordinary person. I'm not your weak ass pastor or your bitch ass bishop who got fucked in the ass to keep that position. Them little things, there is no Christian breathing air in my class in any way, shape, or form. In none of them. There's no Catholic breathing air in my class in any way, shape, or form. This is an entirely different level. There was a Catholic, however, I have to acknowledge her, and I did. It was in the video, Anti-Mary. She wrote a book before I figured it out. She wrote a book, so shout out to her. I think it's Carrie Grayson, or something like that. So because when I figured it out, I just started Googling it, and she's the only person that came up. She wrote a book about it. She don't explain it like I explain it. So anti-Mary, again, is Mary Mother. So obviously it would be, simply put, everything about that demonic thing is what? It's about going against being absolute opposite of what Mary was to Jesus, right? Here's the thing. The Christians and some of the Israel, and it ain't a fucking Hebrew Israelite in my class, not a one of them at all, nowhere close. They would tell you, those Christians and Bible toters, they would tell you this is Revelations. They're wrong. It's actually Genesis. We're in Genesis now. That's a fact, because we move into the age of Aquarius, which would be the beginning, not in the end, which they don't know how to read, but that's on them. They would tell you it's Revelations, but in their time slot that they're in, they probably are in Revelations, because that shit is arbitrary and fake, and that's their God's will, and that's what's going to happen with that. So we'll get to that another time. I want to debate that. Definitely would debate that. I'll have a conversation about that. That's their problem. That's not mine. We in Genesis. We're not in Revelations. We're in Genesis right now. We're not in Revelations. We're in Genesis. We're not in Revelations. Okay. Just want y'all to understand. We are. They can be whatever the fuck they have. Let them do that. That's their problem. If they're going to be right in their revelations, what you're dealing with those people that's under that fake guise, that fake time frame, what you're going to deal with is them saying that the Antichrist is coming. Right? How the fuck can there be an Antichrist if there's not an anti-Mary? And you're going to see this thing. You see how they skip the step? This is going to go right into what I'm going to explain about feelings and emotions and why that shit is demonic. And I can't wait to eat my motherfucking vegan wrap. It's calling me. It's calling me to come back to the street. The anti-Marian. So let's start with etymology. I've looked this up before, but just take my word for it, because I'm just going to rap. The name Mary, like I have a name. My name is Miguel. It's usually up there, right? Miguel comes from Mikael, one who was like God. That's what my name means. The name Mary, Jesus' mother, means rebellion. So anti-Mary is anti-rebellion. Okay? You don't understand that? Yeah, I should explain everything to you right now. That should let you know exactly what's going on. It's like this thing going to something. When you go look these words up and you see this truth, see, my shit is backed by reality, facts. I don't do theories. The name Mary means rebellion. It's also Mare, which means the sea, too, right? Changed into sea. And but her name, that's what it means. So anti-Mary is anti-rebellion. So it's what? So that demon stops you from rebelling. You have to understand. I'm gonna explain this before I go through the relative part, right? You have to understand this. Mary gave birth to Jesus. In the story, here's the thing: you cannot believe it, but there's motherfuckers that believe it. That your enemy believe it, and this is the shit that he's rocking with. So the story was Jesus was prophesied to come. Yes, that's what a prophet is: a child or being that was prophesied to come. That's what a prophet is. They're somebody knew they're coming. So they knew Jesus was coming. So what were they doing? They were killing children. If they thought that the new Messiah was coming, they would kill a child. They knew he was coming. They were killing children. They were scaring people that if you find this nigga, kill him. This is what the synagogue of Satan was doing. I don't have a better word for him. I forgot the name. Forgive me. That's what they was ordering this dude to do. A king. I forgot his name. They was ordering people to kill this boy so he wouldn't come. He came. Pause. No, did he? The baby was helped, right? They knew he was coming. They knew what he was coming for. He came. Everything that they thought he was going to do, he did. They said, fuck it. Well, let's get this nigga out of here. When they went to get him out of here, Rome was like, this nigga innocent. We can't kill him. But if you wanted to kill him, we'll kill him. They killed him. Everything got worse. So you got to think from their position. You don't have to think from their position, but you have to understand their position. We knew this nigga was coming. We threatened to kill a nigga. We threatened everybody else. Again, this is anti-Marian, right? We killed children to stop the nigga from coming, and the nigga still came. And then everything got worse afterwards. This is the evil people that exist. Now, these motherfuckers are still around now. If you was them, what would you do? You knew it was coming. The nigga came. He did every fucking thing that you didn't want him to do. Giving people to repent, etc., etc. You killed a nigga. It got worse after that. What would you do? See, I don't expect y'all to have an answer because you don't come from evil like I do. I come from evil. My brain can go there. So be happy that somebody evil can think and understand. If I was them, what would I do? Matter of fact, let me see if y'all can come up with it. Quantum, you don't answer because you already know the answer. What would y'all do? If y'all was in that situation, what would you do? I'm gonna wait for a little bit. Let me see if somebody come up with it. Maybe somebody's seen the video of it in a minute. Or maybe I don't think y'all can figure it out. What would you do? If you were them, you was the evil people, synagogue of Satan, opposite of Jesus. You watched this nigga do what he wanted to do. People helped him, right? What would you do? What would you do for the next 2,000 years? See, I'm not gonna go there. Not only am I explaining to you that this is not just some art, I'm giving you the thought process on where anti-Mary comes from and what you're watching with the black female today. And not just that the feelings and emotions is causing her. It's a very specific demon that she's possessed by. I'm showing you why shit going on the way it's going on. It's gonna make fucking perfect sense. Yeah, no, you can't answer because you know. You're an advanced student. You already know all the answers. Right? If you was the synagogue of Satan, you knew the devil. I mean, you knew Jesus was coming or the Messiah was coming. Because it's more about the Messiah than anything, right? What would you do? What's the only way to solve the problem? Dude is crazy. It's simple as fuck. But y'all not evil. So I don't expect you. But if you can just put on your evil hat, what the fuck would you come up with? Because you got to use common sense, right? The first thing that the average person would think when they, all right, I'm gonna put my evil hat on, I'm gonna just kill everybody. That don't make sense. It don't make sense to kill everybody. If they was gonna do that, they could have did that from the beginning. That lets you know a lot about evil. I mean, y'all really learning evil right now. I want you to, because nobody does this. Even in the Morris Science Temple of America, we don't do it enough. We do it, but we don't do it enough. You need to learn evil. These people were evil. They to the point where they needed a Messiah. Okay, so here's Ariel says, convince people he never existed, right? Can people because that's she said excited, but existed, right? Convince people he never existed. It's a good angle, right? I'm gonna tell you the problem with that. They're gonna send another one. And they did. His name is Prophet Muhammad. That's the problem with that. You see what I'm saying? They're going to send another one. You can convince them he didn't exist, but it's too much records, right? Dang it. And that's good that you have the wrong answer because that means you're not evil. I got the right answer because I'm evil. That's where anti-Mary comes from. Yeah, it's about a lot of prophets since then, right? 20 plus of them. Come on, look at you. You just already know the answer. That's why. You didn't watch it recently. She watched the video. But I want y'all to think, because again, that's what beats what? That's what beats the feelings and emotion, and that's what beats the demon, because people don't want to think. A demon is beat by thought. They don't want you to know shit. She said, I'm not evil alien. And that's a good thing. It's not bad that you got the wrong answer. Right? So I'll finish it. The genocide, right? Genocide wouldn't make sense. They could have killed the motherfuckers before. That lets you know that evil needs you. It wants to keep you around. So them stupid Illuminati thing, they want to kill the population. That's a lie. They don't want to do that. It could happen. Could it still happen? Yeah. Because if I can't have you, nobody can. That's always on the table. They don't want nobody. They want. If it's 7 billion people, they want 14 billion people. They want way more people to control. Stop letting them motherfuckers lie to you. That they want to eradicate the population. They truly want to. They truly don't want to. They love how things are. That's one. They love how things are. They want to keep you there, and they're dependent on you. So they weren't going to genocide them. They don't think the genocide, because their life is about controlling somebody else's life. They are nothing and a nobody else out of control of somebody else. They need other things. They need people to exist or to be anything. If there wasn't nobody here, they can't be them. You understand? You really learn evil when you go down this process. You get to protect yourself. All right. And to keep this pure, I could be naming names so y'all can see, like, damn, that behavior is, yeah, that's exactly how. Yeah, that's how I be talking to these motherfuckers like we talk, because I recognize that demon. Quantum says, let me see. Let me give him an answer. Dr. Quantum says, I get in the minds and wombs of everybody. Toxicity on a massive scale, because so much confusion motherfuckers would think right is wrong and wrong is right. That's a part of it. That part at the end is kind of, that's it. So we'll do this. So Ariel said, get them to think that Jesus never existed, which is a good idea. It will work for a while, and it did until Prophet Muhammad came. So that was only 500 years after. That shit ain't work. Trying to get people to forget is one thing, but I want to serve how we saw two birds with one stone, right? Genocide not gonna work because they need you. Getting them to forget not gonna work because God is gonna send another person. You got to understand God is always going to continue to send a Messiah nonstop. Y'all gonna see it when I explain it. This is gonna be like, everybody explain this to, they be like, ain't that a bitch? It is. That shit is crazy, ain't it? So here's the answer. If you was the synagogue of Satan, you knew Jesus was coming. You not only think about it, them then and now. So I want y'all to be clear on how they thought after it happened and what they think now, right now. This is how they thinking now. Okay. They knew Jesus was coming. They know a Messiah is coming. It only matter that it's Jesus, but we start with the anti-Marian because it's the best plan. It also will work with Prophet Muhammad. Right? It would, peace be upon him. It would also work with him. If you knew the Messiah was coming, you couldn't stop him from coming. Right? You couldn't stop the people from bringing him in, but you try to kill babies to stop him from coming. The people, the same people you threatening, help raise the boy. The boy goes around the world. People don't know he came here, even though he was here. No, that's another conversation. He went around the world. Those 13 missing years, he went around the world getting all the initiations. So all the abilities that you learned that y'all said he had, he learned how to do that shit all. That's another conversation. I can't even tell if a lot of motherfuckers that. So he learned all the mysticisms and ancient shits that time, those 13 years that he was missing. Everybody helped him. He came back. He did everything they didn't want him to do. They killed him, and it got worse. If you were them and you know this as a history, what would be your only angle? How would you solve this problem? It's only one way. You ready? You get married to kill Jesus. It's that specific terminology. You get married to kill Jesus. You get a woman, a mother, to kill her own child. That's the only way. You got to convince her to kill herself, kill her son. You got to convince her to kill herself. That is anti-Marian. With modern, so-called modern, which is anti-Marian women today, replace modern with anti-Marian women today. What they are is 100% of what Mary stand for. They're the opposite. You get married to kill Jesus. The second you see them signs, you kill him. And you get her to kill him before he takes his first breath. So y'all not evil. You can't think like this. That's why Allah will send somebody like me. Will always send somebody. That will always happen. They will always lose. So y'all got to understand what you're looking at. I am a physical, tangible representation at an extremely high level that 100% of everything they've ever done to keep us down does not work. They wanted to keep something like me from being born and hide. And I exist 38 years old. I'm born and I'm explaining it. And I didn't need them to tell me. You don't understand how powerless, incompetent, and inferior evil really is. It's so powerless and pathetic and dependent. It doesn't make no sense. But let's finish. You get married to kill Jesus. The black female has killed 24,117,000 children in her womb since 1973. Since 1973. 24,117,000. Where that number come from? The 66 million child abortions from North American women, I guess United States of America female citizens, over 66 million black females who need to be rebelling, right? the ones that need to rebel, the ones that have been oppressed, the ones that have been in slavery, the ones that was doing Black Lives, letting the world, marching to let the world know that they got to let the United States of America's government know that their lives matter. They killed 24,117,000. The number comes from the 66 million, them being 38% of the 66 million, which is the highest. The highest. That number equates to 207. It's not the 66 something, some other numbers. 24,117,000. CDC reported they killed 649 children a day. Innocent children that have done nothing. Now watch this. This is the scary part of why how accurate what I'm saying really is and truly is. This is why the feelings and emotions are demons thing is so important, so you can understand what's going on, because I have tangible, physical, actual evidence of it, non-negotiable. (1973), they make it legal to get abortions, so we're going to have more abortions because it's legal. Before 1973, Marcus Garvey was born. Everybody in the Nation of Islam, if you want to name them just to make it dramatic, Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X, Farrakhan, right? You can go on and on and on, right? Noble Drew Ali, John Henry Clark, forgot what's my guy name? Caribbean guy, forgot. Fred Hampton, Black Panthers Party. We can go on and on and on. Even Michael King, aka Dr. Martin Luther King, etc. All these people were born in 1973. Since 1973, what do we got? Umar Johnson, Polite, Young Pharaoh, Taj Tariq Bey. What? A pedophile, a panderer, a Green Beret counterintelligence agent in Taj Tariq Bey, and what the fuck is up? Ali Muhammad doing fake paperwork, fake degrees. Like this is the leaders now, huh? Tariq Nasheed, who just make movies. Charleston White, huh? Oh, it's working. Yeah, it's working. It worked. That's why I'm here. So since you kill all the messiahs and all the good ones, what I'm here for, we'll just take one of your bad ones. That's me. You take all our good ones, we'll just take one of yours. That's why I'm here. Son of a hitman, young little brother of a 80s dope boy. Yeah, well, we'll just take. See, you can't beat God. You can't stop water from flowing. Water will cut through diamond if it has to. You can't stop nature. It's gonna work no matter what. You can't keep fucking with it. It's not gonna work. It's a failure. So I'm here telling you something that is going to be in whatever future holy book. They're gonna know me. I'm the only person that said it. I'm the only one of us that said it. I'm the first one. And I'm telling you, that is what you're dealing with right now. Everything about chicks today is anti-Marian energy. Now, think about it. What did Mary do? See, the other part, right? Make it easy for you is just go study the life of Mary. I'll find out that she was a royal. And what you'll see is this, like, it's simple stuff. What did I say? And what do you know about Jesus? All these different people was helping him and teaching him, right? Did she say the stuff that you watch black mothers say? You can't tell me how to raise my kids. Did she do that? Was she like the black mothers at the draft party making everything about her? Nah. Did she try to stop her sunshine? Nah. Did she try to make everything about how she felt? Nah. You don't think she was terrified? Didn't she know that they was going to kill her son? Yep. Didn't she still let him go? Yep. Just the parenting part alone, 100% of black mother parenting is in direct opposition to Mary. Why do you think they gave us Christianity and not Catholicism? Didn't Hoover come up with the anti-Marian? I'm sorry, the was it Hoover? No, it wasn't Hoover. It wasn't Hoover. Which one was it? Damn, I keep forgetting these white people names. The nigga, the same nigga that set up the COINTELPRO to stop the Black Messiah. Around the same time they stopped doing abortions, right? Okay. So the same shit. When you get this shit, you understand what you've been given right now? You understand clear and concisely why I'm speaking against pedophiles and abortions. They want you to be distracted with Lilith. Don't be distracted with Lilith. Lilith been beat forever ago. But what you need to understand is Eve was tempted by the serpent. The serpent was a Lilith, which I showed in the last video. But they probably had to clip that motherfucking shit out. Okay, so hold up. What's up, Carmichael? Shout out to you for that. Start bringing him up. Yeah. All them people you can name. Who we got now? Umar Johnson? Sinetta? Jesse Jackson? Al Sharpton? Versus Khalid Muhammad? Malcolm X? El Shabazz El Malik? Yeah? Nah. I'm good. I'm set. Fuck that shit. Shout out to Quantum with the $5 super chat. She said, world class, can you ask what would you do again for Gore Show? I got you.
You know what? You have a cute crowd. You guys are interesting.
The redhead is about to go to 1,000 in 1 second. This is it.
Because when I get in the mix, see, y'all don't even really want me on the show.
Oh, see.
If y'all really want to talk about it, ain't now one of y'all want me on the show. Because if this was one of the shows where I could be voted off at, y'all would vote me off of here.
What is it?
She wants to be executive producer without doing any of the executive producer work. She just wants a title. And she said,
No. You are going to put in work. Of course she is. She's going to come.
Lord, I don't want to make no mistakes, y'all. I'm trying. I want to be new. I want to be different.
Right.
Listen, I ain't never did no like this before.
We haven't either.
I ain't got no problem with it being
But if
executive
they don't
producer.
want me to be executive.
Who's Dave?
Oh, God. Listen,
I can
I'm not
understand.
trying to
Are you okay?
up that y'all do.
Are you okay?
Hold on. Listen,
No, I'm
wait a
not all
minute.
right.
I never seen someone cry with the tears not coming out. So I just want to make sure you're okay.
Because it's an inner cry, bitch. My heart is crying.
Are you dehydrated?
No.
Is there water?
My heart is crying.
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is a KC.
Damn, I was muted the whole time. I didn't. How the fuck did I get muted? That video did that or I did that? How the fuck did that happen? That's crazy. Okay, so Gore. Obviously nothing I said mattered just now. So the question was, what Quantum wanted you to answer. Shout out to LCTV. Appreciate it. Thank y'all. What's up, bro? Okay, do over. See, that's why I don't like light-skinned people. Thank you, Quantum. Appreciate it.
Only God can do. Only God can do. Only God can do. How you gonna pay your rent? All your money spent. Better need a pair of shoes. Even got a light bill due. Even got a gas bill too. Telephone disconnect. Waiting on your next paycheck. Won't it do it?
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the KC.
Appreciate you calling. Thank y'all for letting me know I was fucking muted. I don't even know how I got muted. I just played that one video. I don't know how that shit. I might have clicked it by mistake. So, all right. So Gore, you wasn't there, and anybody that came in new, you can answer the question too. So I'm explaining anti-Marian energy, something I came up with. Something I perceived, and I'm trying to get people to understand along with that the fact that feelings and emotions are fucking demons, right? So the question is, Gore, and anybody else is new, what Quantum wanted you to the questions you want to hear is, so now let me explain it again. The synagogue of Satan, which was specifically a king, right? But they knew that the Messiah was coming. The story of Mary and Jesus. They knew the Messiah was coming. They were killing children to prevent him from coming. It's in the Bible. They were also terrorizing people, telling people not to help him, right? So they knew what he was going to do. Everybody helped him. Everybody that helped him. The people helped him is what I'm saying. He did everything they were worried about him doing and more. He did it. They barely got him killed. He got killed and the shit got worse, right? So I want you to put on your satanic, demonic hat, right? Your evil hat. Don't worry about if you get the wrong answer, because luckily, y'all have a evil native that can come up with these understandings and come up with this thinking. So you don't worry about being wrong. I just want to see what y'all will come up with. And it's like a thought exercise. If you were them, what would you do? What would you come up with? How would you solve the problem, right? You knew he was coming. You did everything. You took measures to stop him from coming. He still came. Pause. No diddy. And 2,000 years ago, or 2,000 years from now, then and now, if you were them, what would you do? And I'll give you the answer. Appreciate it. Gore says that with his $10 super chat, he says, "Let me put something in the plate for that second take." Not you, Ron. Appreciate it, Pippin.
Oh, hey, oh, hey. I get ring of love. Oh, the ring of love.
Appreciate you. So yeah, let me know what you would do. I don't know if you've seen that live that I did or that video I did about the anti-Mary. You might got the answer already. But what would you do in that situation if you was evil, if you was the devil, if you were moving forward trying to be the Illuminati or whoever they want to credit this, whatever the fuck this shit is, this new hybrid demon called an anti-Mary. So not only am I explaining that feelings and emotions are demons, it is a satanic and demonic religion. It's not real. It's not what you think it is. I've already broke that down in the last live. What feelings and emotions mean, what the words actually are, and what the words actually mean, what they actually are, and what the thing that you're experiencing actually is. I've explained that in ad nauseum at this point. I can explain it again for anybody that don't understand. So those feelings that you're feeling are specific. Those demons that you're feeling, pretending to be feelings or pretending to be you, are a very specific thing called the anti-Marian energy. Also, for niggas not to be what they supposed to be. So if you was if you was evil, what would you do? If you knew the nigga was coming and you wanted to stop the nigga from coming or stop messiahs from coming, you knew what the nigga was, you did everything. You was killing children, all that shit. What is the literally only thing you can do? So Dr. Quantum, she wants to see what. And if you don't got no answer, you can just put no. You can put I don't know. Or if you let me clarify the question. Ariel said, she said, get the people to think he didn't exist. I addressed the genocide shit. How that don't work, and that wouldn't work. Because these people need you. And demons need you to exist. Had a fucking torrential downpour, then it's back sunny again. That shit crazy. I can see the sun through the damn bottom of the ship. And when we done right with this part, I am going to go get a fucking, I'm going to go make my motherfucking vegan wrap. I can't wait. She said we're going over out of the universe. We wait on you, Gore. You holding the show up. He'd probably walk the fuck away or something. What's going on, Genesis? You see what I'm saying? Genesis is always loving on me. All right, so I don't know. We're just gonna move forward. So the answer to it is you get married to kill Jesus. That's what you do. That's what the anti-Marian is. Yeah, that's the answer. It's the only thing you can do to solve that problem. Okay, there we go. Gore said, I would discredit his coming by creating other false narratives and stuff. And they did that. So that was a part of what they did already back then. You understand? So the thorn crown he wore was what they did. They did that part. See that, and this, I like that y'all got wrong answers because it lets me know y'all not evil. And it makes what I'm doing much more valuable. And then they're gonna go back in history and they're gonna be able to understand, like in the future, they're gonna be able to say like this nigga was giving y'all the business. Pause on video. This was crazy. Yeah, so they did that. That's what the thorn was. They discredited him within his life. They literally labeled him as a false prophet. That's what they were saying to Rome. But then when Rome checked him, it was like, this man is innocent. He didn't do none of the stuff y'all said. He said all these things that he said he did. These people are validating it. So that's what happened. Yeah, they did try that. You see what I'm saying? So the answer is to that question, what you would do is, you probably heard me say while you was typing, you get married to kill Jesus. She said, she just, I'm saying? It's, like I said, it's two people in this space that's gonna love me up when they see me. That's Genesis and Windjam. So when you understand the level of evil and the level of thought, like it teaches you a lot. Like your brain doesn't go there, right? I've never had nobody give me the answer ever. I've asked that for a year or two. Nobody has that answer unless they heard me say it. You get married to kill Jesus. That's the only way you solve that problem. You got to think about, because when I thought about it, I'm like, well, before I present, like, wouldn't they be really angry? Of course they would be fucking angry. Of course, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? When you embarrass a demon or a devil, they get super galactic pissed. That's why you be seeing these people get fucking pissed, because they be controlled by demons and devils. So what I also explain with that is, you see that the child abortions and the child deletions that's going on now is a part of the anti-Marian energy, getting married to kill Jesus. Mary name means rebellion. So when you get a woman to kill her child that's supposed to be a Messiah to come and help things, right? She's literally being the opposite of what Mary is. Killing your child, abusing your child. And hey, it's not limited to abortions. It's not limited to stabbing and, fetal side, killing them after they come. You can kill their spirit, because man is not the body or the soul, man is the spirit. You can kill their spirit and have them walking around and being what the ancients used to call zombies. What do you think they were talking about? People walking around with fucking skinny jeans and no fucking sense and stupid shit. Consumers, just mindless eaters, eating away at people's brains, wearing your fucking your nerves out, getting on your nerves, draining your mind. Just being there, yapping and yipping and yapping and yapping. They probably seen that in visions, and that's the only way they could explain it, looking at these soulless creatures. Because they was probably, most of them like me when I was little. I could see people aura and their soul. I could see I could see colors through people's chests when I was little, and their auras. That's what I could see when I was little. And then ghetto happened. I lost all those powers. I thought it was normal shit. I thought it was okay. I used to get premonitions and shit all the time. I saw my brother the day that they told me my brother would get killed. I saw that shit every day of my life until the day they told me. I seen it 100% of my life. I was 8, and then it was actually happening, and I couldn't distinguish whether it was a dream or not. I was like, am I woke or not? Because I used to see this shit every night. Every single solitary day I seen that shit. The day they would tell me my brother was dead. So they probably saw that shit like, you know what I'm saying? So when you look at what's going on now with so-called modern women, they don't want to be mothers, right? You have black females, which is, what do you think about the language is so telling that it's demonic. I want to be able to have abortion. I want to be pro-choice. You pro-choice, but you the only one that get to choose out of the 3? Huh? Huh? Hello? Huh? What? You pro-choice, but you the only one choosing? How you pro-choice if you the only one choosing? It's 3 people involved, and it could be 4 or more if they twins. How you pro-choice? Who fuck you think you talking to? Huh? You pro-choice, but the other 2 people can't choose? So you just you choosing. That's the shit they say. That fucking shit crazy. Fucking shit don't make no sense. I'm pro-freedom, but just for me. That's fucking shit crazy. You're not free. That's not for freedom then. You really pro-slavery. You really anti-life. But they'll rebrand it because you are what you eat. You eat them feelings, right? You rebrand it like feelings and emotions is rebranded temptation and sin. You rebrand that shit as pro-choice. For you to just the woman choosing. The innocent child inside don't get to choose. The father who's also owner of that child, they can't choose. You pro-choice. So watch this. I kind of got distracted by that part. You're pro-choice. You don't only want to get to choose, but it'll be a chick that's a pro-choice chick. You should be able to have an abortion and kill a child. But it'll be the same motherfucker on a panel or on the phone or on a movie. And I mean panel, I mean the movie panels, all of the star, you know, that the stars be on those in-person panels. You'll be on the panels talking about deadbeat guys, but you pro-choice. You for deadbeat motherhood. You want to kill a kid to avoid being a mother, right? So you don't want to take care of your responsibility. But you'll sit your goofy ass in front of my fucking face. I'm telling you, that shit is 100% demonic. It's 100% demonic. 100% demonic. All of it. We live in the age of the anti-marriage. Everything that the so-called modern woman is after today is to be the absolute opposite of what Mary stood for. Because the word Mary, the name Mary, means rebellion. So you get Mary to kill Jesus. You get the women to kill the rebellion by killing the children. Or killing the messiahs. And that's what's going on. That's why I'll be in any of these other conversations about dating, that's why I talked about marriage in the beginning. None of this shit matters. All that matters is how the innocent children is being treated. All of that stuff is a waste of time. It's irrelevant. You want to solve the problem? Be better parents. You want to solve the problem? Get out of that satanic, demonic mindset and let go of that satanic religion of feelings and emotions. I was telling somebody earlier, yesterday, y'all don't know how many things y'all say is satanic mantras. Y'all have no idea. What's going on, MJ? Oh yeah, yeah. Child murder. That's a fact. Shout out to Double. He said, let's stop using sanitized words like abortion. It's child murder. And I just started saying abortions again on this channel because I'm not about to filter that. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. It's just shadow banning. I don't care. I don't care about none of them shadow ban words. Appreciate you, bro.
We bar $20 to the mall.
Appreciate you. Let me bring MJ comment back up. Oh, you said it. I'm tripping. Here you go. What's going on, baby? I said the other day, I saw on somebody's channel, I said, you like the hottest in the space. Everybody flirting with you. Everybody like you. The hottest woman in the world. #1 bachelorette. Oh, shout out to Ariel with the $6 euro. Oh, $6 euro. It's crazy. I'm gonna drop myself. That didn't make any sense. The €6. She says, do most black men want these babies though? Men, yeah. She said, I am an abortion. I'm not an abortion advocate. But by the way, yes or no? Yeah, men do. Yeah, men do. Males? Nah. No, I don't. I can't say no. Actually, I think more than half of them do. So that would be most. That's technically most. But I think more than half of them. Even the males, I think more than half of them. I don't. In my life, if I'm dealing with, if I'm thinking, I don't know. Less than 10% of the niggas saying I want an abortion, and those niggas be the niggas that's just they ain't shit. They just. They be in the store with no shirt on. They do all types of fucking goofy shit. They do scams. Like, they not the niggas. Like, the niggas I'm remembering that's like, yeah, I'm about to pay this bitch to kill a kid. Like, it's like you mad at him, but I'm like, I'm glad you're not fucking spreading your. I can't even say that's fucking evil. So fuck as well. They be trash niggas. I don't. So it'd be like less than 10% of them niggas that I know want their child killed. Because if a nigga, it's less than half. I ain't gonna say 10%. I've only experienced about 10%, but I don't be around fucking bitch ass niggas, and I'm not around white niggas to know. I don't know what the fuck they do over there. I don't care what they do. Quantum says at a certain point in initiation, you can actually rule out demons, but motherfuckers don't. Yeah, you can, but motherfuckers don't want to do any type of shit. She said you can't even. Oh damn. She said you can't even get. I'm sorry. Shout out to ML. She said you can't even get these men to financially support their kids. Stop the casual sex period. You stop the casual sex period, but along with the them not supporting them financially, you got to get them chicks to stop. This is stuff with the financial shit. All right, whatever he can't do with money, he need to do it for free. But she can't get him to do the free shit because she's too excited and empowered to do the child alienation shit. They can go spend $1,000 with Chris Brown, and they can spend all day waiting outside the motherfucking. This is shit that's crazy to me. You can sit your goofy ass outside of the fucking hair store waiting for it to open, but you can't sit your weak ass outside of his your baby father house or his mother house and drop that baby off and let that motherfucker watch that motherfucker for free. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. You can sit your goofy ass outside. When you worried about the nigga cheating, you'll wait outside all day to catch him with the fucking shit with your finger in his face. But sit your goofy ass outside his house and drop that motherfucking baby off. Drop it at his mother house. But you so empowered now, you want to make him pay. You want a child alienate. You only took the baby over there. So the finances shit come up, but let's just do the human shit first. Let's get that part going. Where these chicks are not child alienating that reflex. And then sitting your goofy ass in front of the baby saying you love the baby. You don't love that baby if you keeping that baby from birth, right? And the nigga was just as broke after you had the baby as he was before when you got pregnant. So why are you surprised is my question. So do you think you're going to have more money when the baby comes? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. My shit went up. My son came. My bills went up $4,000 a month. I was fucking stressed out. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Bro. Organic vegan baby? And a mother? It's a lot. A lot. This is a lot. There's a lot going on. But I understand. Yeah, marriage. And really more than that, we like the buzzwords, marriage, finances, and shit. That's cool. But hey, plan. Have a fucking plan. Old-fashioned planning. Old-fashioned planning. Just plan the damn baby. You know what's crazy? My mother and father planned me. I came a day early. Pause, no did it. They planned me in real life. To the day. I came a day early. I literally came. Well, I won't get my time. If I say that, I'm gonna get my time. It was less than 12 hours early. When I tell you they planned me to the hour, I'm not just like the day and hour. They planned me. My son, we planned everything. We had everything in place. We had all that. We planned. And people just don't plan. That's why you're healthy, happy, sweet child. We plan all that. What are we gonna do when he cries? Who's gonna deal with that? All of that. We plan. You know what I'm saying? So people just don't even plan to be parents with their with their child's other parent. There's no planning involved. My son had 2 doulas. My son now has 2 godmothers. You know what I'm saying? His godmother is homeschooled. She wrote a book. She's actually a PhD. One of his godmothers. So his godmother y'all seen up here, Sister Crystal, that be up here. So that part. Like we just be jumping ahead, man. And that kind of went into the other thing I was thinking about. Well, yeah, I'll say this and then we just gonna get up out of here. Because my mouth is watering for that. I want that motherfucker listening. And I definitely appreciate everybody coming through with my random ass live. Because tomorrow's gonna be smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be smoke tomorrow. Some motherfucking smoke. So the thing with the anti-marry, right? They're skipping over. I want y'all watch this. The thing with the anti-marry, I'm gonna explain this and I'm gonna get y'all comment. The thing with the anti-marry is they're skipping over the anti-Christ, right? Watch the constant law of correspondence. Watch the consistency. See, success and failure has a pattern. Anti-marry, I had to bring that because they always talk to anti-Christ. Let's go back to y'all thing that links. You got your feelings, which is a property of touching, the sense of touch, right? That part. Anti-marry, right? Came between what's supposed to be and what isn't supposed to be, right? For us to have an anti-Christ, we got to have a anti-marry. But for you to feel or touch, don't you got to reach? Do you know reach is something that's talked about in psychic abilities and meditation? The most y'all have ever heard about it is in Star Wars. And they don't even say reach, they say search. Search your feelings, search the galaxy, right? Search with your feelings. But those of us that are initiated, those of us that have psychic prowess, the word is reach. Because everything about things that are satanic and demonic is disorder. I've probably never even associated. That is a sense. That is a psychic ability to reach. Actually, so the thing that you call in your feelings, they only exist for you to reach. Every 100% of every feeling you've ever had was exiting. It's leaving you. It's not coming to you. It's not intuition. Intuition is not a feeling. It is a psychic ability. It's intuitive. That's what the word means. It means psychic mind. The word is called reach. When you do meditation, you reach to different parts of the galaxy. That's why they lined up pyramids with Sirius B and all these different stars, because you're specifically conveying intention. I'll explain that as well on this channel, which intention means to stretch. So intention, like the root word is 10, the word 10 means to stretch, right? And there's only 10 numbers, and the numbers is from what? 0 to 9. And then the 9 is what's on the top of our head, right? And it's what the universe makes. And that's what anything that grows, it spirals out. It's stretching. So when you're using your mind and you're thinking, you're stretching. You're using intention. When you are expanding and thinking about things, you're reaching. You cannot feel anything or touch anything before you reach. You can't put the cart before the horse. 1 does not exist without 0. 2 doesn't exist without 1. There's no feeling and emotions that you call it without reaching. You have to reach first. So every feeling is your fault. It's on you. You had to go and touch that. You learned to not touch the stove. What? So to not touch it, you had to do what? Reach. All right. So that's a psychic thing that y'all need to understand that so when I said before, guarding, G-O-D-D, is what you're doing with your condizione, condition. You're reaching. That is what controls your libation, which is the God, which the libation is what? The feelings that you say you have is not feelings and emotions. Emotions means to agitate, to stir up, to remove. Feelings, the root word of feeling is touch. To touch. To touch does not mean how you're affected by something. Touch means something that you're doing, how you're affecting something. So every bit of feelings and emotions is a lie, and it doesn't exist. It's not real. What you're actually experiencing is you. Your condition. Each one of those things that you're calling a feeling or emotion is a condizione, a condition. It is an invocation. It's nothing I'm saying is challenging. The so-called feeling you get, the condition you get, is coming from a chemical response of those hormones entering your bloodstream. When the hormones enter as a liquid into your liquid bloodstream, that is called libation. Libation is what the word God means. I cannot emphasize this enough. That is what God means. God means to invoke. When that libation takes place of that hormone hitting your bloodstream, like when they hit you with the IV, then that invokes something. That is God. That is what you're experiencing. That's why you're so overwhelmed by this little minuscule word called feelings and emotion, because the word don't have anything to do with what you're experiencing. I'm the only person in history I think has ever explained this. What you're experiencing is God. It's way bigger than that. So it's not that little baby feelings and emotion that you want to teach your child. Stop teaching them that dumb shit. It's not real. It's not real. It's 100% of satanic religion to dismiss what God created. That is why what I just explained is God. That's why you used to see all of those gods and all of those different situations, those different religions. There's an invocation in a certain condizione. Condition. C-O-N is a prefix that means with. D-I means God. That's what it means in Latin. Deus, Deus, all of those things mean God. Shun is a suffix that means a state of being. Condition is a with God state of being. That's what it means. I'm not making up none of this shit. All of this shit I back up with facts. I've already done this shit over and over again. That's why I had tagged my video in the last live. So this is what these things is why they're demons, because and why just what I explained alone, with you not knowing that, you being 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, what that says is that you've been neglecting that the entire time. That in and of itself is demonic. That's how I know for a fact it's a demon. I can't be challenged on this by anybody on earth. Neglect is one of the most demonic things in existence, because the Bible said, "To much is given, much is required." And this world does not do something for nothing. That's not how this world works. It doesn't do something for nothing under any circumstance. Something for nothing is always demonic. You understand? So yeah, make y'all comments and begin about it. Cause I think I seen MJ say something. Okay, that was your super chat. I'm talking to Ariel. Is Ariel or Ariel? Ariel says, "I hate that we kill our babies, but let's address both sides. We can. I mean, if you want me to go down there, I can go down that road, because I'm about responsibilities. So motherfuckers gonna be responsible for the shit they do. That's core talk. I'm sorry. Quantum says some women just want the man, not the baby. That's a fact. And will use the baby as a way to get him to be with her. I got something even different to that. Something different. Okay, here we go. MJ says, having children and not taking care of them is just as bad as abortion to me always. Bringing children in this world to suffer, I'll pass. I understand the to me part. I don't see them anywhere close to the same thing. They're not even remotely close. An abortion, when you're deleting a child, right? Because I can show you success story after success story after success story of a human being that come and change somebody else's life that wasn't taken care of to quote unquote suffer. A lady, I even did a live on a lady that was raped and sold by her mother, that her dad wasn't in her life, right? And she is changing people's lives right now. So that thing is possible versus an abortion where a lady goes prop her legs up in the sky, let somebody stick a tube up her pussy to break the sac where the baby is asleep or the baby is safe. That pressure alone creates problems. You stick a metal tube up there, break the baby in fucking pieces, then suck the fucking baby out with a vacuum into a fucking bag to be used as flavor. There's no way in hell that abortion, there's nothing equal to abortion. It is the most despicable, disgusting, evil thing in existence, bar none, that a mother or a parent is participating in. Specifically a mother. There's no nigga ever had an abortion ever in life. So they're not equal. under any circumstances. I don't care about females' things to go, I don't want a woman to be blamed. I don't give a shit about it. It is what it is. The nigga wrong for wanting to, like Ilkhan Ali, wanting your child to be killed is some crazy fucking shit. You're a piece of shit. But for her to sit her ass up there and participate in that, you're a different level of evil. The much is given, much is required. Niggas were not given the ability to give birth for a reason. It was given to you, and you're responsible for it. Earth and creation is given to us, and we're responsible for it. We got our own responsibility. That's why they blame God, blamed Adam for the shit. He didn't blame Eve. He punished both of them because you both did it. So that's our responsibility. When the world fuck up, when we fail, everybody suffer. You gonna be responsible for you aborting that baby. That shit nowhere close to equal. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad that I want to see that. I want to see that people planning for their baby, man. MJ says my son wasn't oops baby. He was playing, and that's why he's taken care of and loved. Yeah, that's a fact. Of course, it's damn okay. All this time, I keep hearing anti-Mary instead of anti. Yeah, the name Mary, M-A-R-Y, and it's that too, because niggas ain't get married either at all. Just a night talking my language. Let me go get. Did I see a super chat? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not down there. I'm at fucking 4:55, like some 7 minutes behind. Yep. Quantum says for the 2-hour super chat, he says, eat noble peace, y'all. Yeah, about to get out there. I'm about to make I can't wait to make my vegan rap. Shit be back in there.
Only God can do. Only God can do. Only God can do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm gonna pay your rent. All your money spent. Better than the pet shoes. Even got a light bill due. Even got a gas bill too. Telephone disconnect. Waiting on your next paycheck. Won't he do it?
All I really want to see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the KC.
Appreciate you, MLs. What you like me for? She said, Genesis said that I missed the plug for the where I can buy your book. Register Freedom. Nope. I'm not a teacher. I ain't got no courses. I ain't got no class. I don't got no paywall. I just is all free. This is public service. This is my religious job. It's free. Missionaries supposed to work for free. You're supposed to be commissioned. I'm sorry, not supposed to get commissioned, supposed to be commissioned. So it's already prepaid, baby. You can thank the creator. So yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. Yeah, I want y'all to go watch this video on Envy, please, if you can. I don't know who else live. Go watch this. These fucking feelings that you think you have, they demons, and they be pretending, getting you to think they did some shit that they not, so you can trust it. They evil as fuck, and they smart and evasive. You be fucking thinking that them shits is genuine, and them fuckers just not. They fucking genius. Them shit's smart. They ain't got nothing to do other than fuck you over. So appreciate everybody that super chatted today. I'm about to go have an awesome dinner. Because it's what? It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna eat dinner, work out, and work on the craft. So I had a little power surge to kick out every fucking thing that I had in here before. But we gonna work through it. Be appreciative, be grateful. Okay, damn, I'm in the wrong motherfucking shit. I got so much shit to edit, it don't make no sense. All right, we know what I say, man. There ain't but 2 classes on planet, never been 3. You a world class or you outclass. And the question is not which class you want to live in. The question is which class are the ones coming behind you deserve for you to die in. On your feet, on your knees, respect the craft. No.
All right. I'm sorry, I got lost in the train of thought of just all that goodness I just heard. Washed.
Like we weren't supposed to come up with something this clean. You know, like something happened.
Oh my goodness.
We didn't do this because we like you. We did this because we are you.
Boom, the world class.